The Father Brown Stories by G.K. Chesterton. We present The Blue Cross, adapted by John Scotney, with Andrew Sachs as Father Brown.
Harwich and Parks and Docks and Harbour Board Key number 5, no admittance except on authorised business.
Well, that's us, sir.
This can't be the one. There's no one about.
No, there wouldn't be, not in this rain.
No, I mean a big passenger ferry. There'd be customs, porters, people milling about.
We are very late, Inspector.
Thank you, Sergeant. How was I to know there were two flipping harbours at Harwich?
Look, sir.
What?
There's someone.
Well,
There with the parcels. And the umbrella.
yeah, that is a Catholic priest, Sergeant, and therefore almost certainly a foreigner. Anyhow, he looks as lost as we are. Still, there's no harm in trying. Excusez, hey, vous, monsieur, excusez-moi.
Oh, no.
May have you...
Pardon, monsieur. Je ne... well, that is, parliamo l'italiano.
Oh, God, what's Italian? You speak English?
English?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes, I am English. I thought you were French. Well, now, look, in that case, I wonder if you
I'm
could
sorry,
tell me
I'm sorry.
where this-
We're in a hurry. Do you know where we can find the ferry boat from Holland? We've got to meet someone off it.
Oh, well, yes, indeed. Now, you see that green funnel?
Green funnel, yes.
Over the shed there?
Yes,
Well, that's
yes.
it.
Ah, right, thank
Oh,
you.
but I'm afraid you've missed your friend.
What do you mean?
You see, I think... no, I'm certain I was the last one off.
Oh.
We docked an hour ago.
An hour ago?
Oh, this is very quick nowadays. Unlike the last time I came back from Rome this way, it was...
yeah.
Well, it must have been 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Queen
but-
Victoria's Diamond Jubilee in 1897.
Yes,
And
the
then-
next thing you know, we'll all be going by flying machine. Right,
Pardon?
now, look, we'd better get to the train station quick. Come on, Sergeant. Oh, thank you very
Train
much.
station. I was going to go to the...
Hurry up, please. Hurry along there.
Is this the boat train, Porter?
Yes, sir. Hurry up, though. It's going in a few minutes.
Oh, right. Well, we'd better get on the train and hope our man's on it.
Half a mo, Inspector. Isn't this him? Here, by the ticket barrier. He fits the description. Boater, blazer, black beard.
Yes, right, you are, yes. Excuse me, sir. Are you Monsieur Valentin? Monsieur Aristide Valentin?
I am.
Ah, I am Inspector Bagshaw of Scotland Yard. I've got my card here. Somewhere or other. This is Sergeant... what did I do with my card?
Inspector Bagshaw, you are extremely late.
Oh.
Fortunately, I managed to be the first off the boat and have been checking the passager. He has not passed.
Who exactly we looking for, sir? I mean, Commissioner?
Not Commissioner, Prefect of Police, or to my men, Chef.
Chef, sir?
In France, it does not mean cook, Sergeant. No, the man is called Flambeau.
Flambeau?
It means the torch.
Well, I knew that, yes.
His real name, they say, is Duroc. Maybe he has many names. He is a colossus of crime. Indeed, in the Paris underworld, he is all-powerful. I follow him from Paris to Gand to Brussels to Roland.
Yeah.
I am certain he is on the paquebot.
Oh, definitely.
All night, all morning, I search the passager. Nothing. But he is a master of disguise, this one.
Any particular disguise, sir?
Anything, Sergeant. Once he disguised himself as a postbox.
Sir?
Well, to be exact, he set up a false postbox and hid behind it to await a particular letter. Mostly, though, he is a priest.
Priest, of course.
It is said he once studied for the priesthood.
The priest we saw with the umbrella and the
Hang on,
parasol.
sir. That priest we saw.
I just said that, Sergeant.
No, sir. Look.
Huh?
Here he comes now. Through the entrance.
Strike me. Grab him. Arrêtez-vous. Arrêtez. Two straight.
Oh, dear. What is it?
Oh,
please?
don't speak
Oh, no,
French,
no,
eh?
please.
Don't you, Monsieur Flambeau? Pick up that parcel, Sergeant, and watch out. It looks like a gun to me.
Be careful, please.
I've got it. No, sir, no, it's a cross, sir.
This man cannot be Flambeau. He is somewhat on the short side, and Flambeau is somewhat more than 2 meters, over 6'4". And he is a magnificent athlete, almost an acrobat. While this gentleman...
Yes, I'm very sorry, Your Reverence.
Oh, no, please. It's quite all right.
What is this, Father? This cross? Oh, may I?
Oh, yes, please do.
Magnifique. Romanesque work. What, about 1160?
Yes. Yes.
The silver is worked so, and the stones, see, Sergeant, they must be sapphires. Uncut sapphires.
Nicked, is it?
Uncut. North French work?
Oh, yes. Yes, you see, it was supposed to have belonged to the Blessed St. Thomas.
Aquinas.
No, Becket. English martyr, you know.
Yes.
And as I was coming back to work in London, I was asked to bring it from the papal treasury. It's for the exhibition in Canterbury. You may have seen the advertisement in the Catholic Times. Oh, yes.
Here, Father, you must take care of it.
Thank you.
It is valuable.
Yes, thank you.
These are, you say, precious stones.
Oh, precious, oh. Yes, well, that would be the word, precious. Yes, now, my train, you must excuse me. Thank you. Goodbye.
Au revoir.
Thank you.
Bon voyage,
Thank you,
Father.
Well, that's it, I suppose.
Hey, wait a minute, sir. Weren't we supposed to get that train?
Was that the London train?
Mount.
Oh, no. Porter, when's the next London train?
1.5 hours, sir. But it's rather slow, I'm afraid.
Oh, yes, it would be.
Inspector, have you a cup?
Now, Porter, did you notice a very tall gentleman getting on the train dressed as a priest?
Or a postman?
Sergeant.
Sorry, sir, a priest?
Yes.
No. No, that gentleman's the only priest I saw. No, the only tall man was one of the sailors. Now, he really was tall.
What? But I was the first from the boat. Why did I not see him?
You might have been the first passenger, sir. But any crew members who want to go to London, we always let them on the train early. Keeps them out of the bars, you see.
Why did I not think of the crew? Fool, I was on a ship. Yeah. So it has sailors.
One minute, Porter. That train is direct to London non-stop, is it?
Yes, sir.
Good. Where is your telegraph office?
Just at the end of the platform, sir. There, you can see it.
Right. I'm going to telegraph the railway police at Liverpool Street to tell them to hold that tall sailor.
At last, Liverpool Street Station. He was right about it being slow, that porter.
It is very flat, your East Anglia.
Well, we'll soon know if they got him. Oh, no. No.
What is it?
What shall we do
Yes,
with it?
all right, thank you, Sergeant.
That must be the whole crew that constable's got there. They don't look very cheerful, do they, Inspector?
Constable?
Yes, sir.
I'm Inspector Bagshaw.
All present and correct, sir.
What on earth is going on here? I only wanted one sailor, not all of them.
Yes, sir. Well, we weren't quite sure which one you wanted, sir, so we thought it best to hold them all. I mean, none of them exactly fit your description. I mean, they're none of them what you call tall, are they?
No.
Sir.
Did any tall man get off that train?
No, sir. Well, I'll tell a lie. There was one very tall gentleman, but he wouldn't be. You won't believe it, sir, but he was a Roman Catholic priest.
Tell me about this priest.
Well, it was funny. Ridiculous, really. He was, like I said, very tall. And with him was this short...
Plump?
Yeah, little priest. Frankly, sir, I think the short one was a bit, you know...
Simple.
Yeah. He got into a terrible muddle with this brown paper parcel and this big umbrella. He dropped one parcel looking for his ticket. Worried him, he burst open. And this
Blue cross in it.
Yes, sir. That's when the tall one appeared and came to the little one's aid. A nice gentleman, French, I think. They went off together. I didn't see which way they... Oh.
He changed.
On the train?
Before...
You can dismiss your naval review, Constable.
Yes, sir. Move along there.
I think I need a nice cup of tea. Monsieur Valentin?
Tea? No.
But perhaps a cup of coffee?
There's a tea room in the railway hotel, sir.
Yes, very well, Sergeant. Lead the way.
One black coffee and one large pot of tea.
Yes, thank you.
terrible, terrible, absolutely terrible.
Are you all right, sir?
Oh, don't worry, Sergeant. They're very emotional, the Latins. I'll handle this. Come now, Monsieur Valentin. We'll find him. The Metropolitan Police, finest police force in West...
Find him? Who? Flambeau? Oh, he's always escaping. No, I was complaining it was the coffee. In France, they warned me about English coffee, but this is unbelievable. I put sugar in, it still tastes awful.
Well, sir, you should have had tea. When in Rome, eh? Warm the pot, let it stand 3 minutes, put the milk in first, and now the tea. And finally, exactly 1.5 teaspoonfuls of sugar. Stir, and cheers. Oh, it's terrible, terrible, absolutely terrible. It's poisoned.
I don't think so. When you were putting the sugar in, I noticed... Waiter!
Sir?
I want you to taste the sugar in that bowl.
Sir?
Go on, taste it.
Ooh, salt. It's salt. I'm most terribly sorry, gentlemen. May I just check? Yes, yes. There's sugar in the salt cellar.
Well, I demand to know who's responsible.
You know, I do believe it must have been those 2 clergymen. The ones that threw soup at the wall.
Threw soup at the wall?
Yes, sir. You can see the mark over there. They came in earlier and had coffee. Both very quiet, respectable people. One paid the bill, and the other one dragged behind, and suddenly he threw some soup from a half-empty cup against the wall. And the funny thing was, one was very tall, and the other was very short and plumpish, and he carried a big umbrella and some brown paper parcels. Yes, sir, exactly. Do you know them?
And it was the tall one who threw the soup.
No, sir, the short one. I went after them. They were too far off, though. I could just see them in the distance going round the corner into Carstairs Street.
Carstairs Street?
Out the front, right and then left. I know this.
Yes, Sergeant.
Keep the change.
Thank you very much, sir.
Get your pairs here.
Here we are, Carstairs Street. But they must have left half an hour ago.
Somewhere a man must begin. Look carefully. Who knows? Perhaps some oddity that might have caught the eye of the pursued might also catch the eye of the pursuer.
Speaking of oddities, sir,
What?
look at this greengrocer's store. Lovely apples. See, best tangerine oranges, 2 a penny. Finest Brazils, 4p a pound.
Yes, they are expensive, Sergeant, but I confess I don't see the relevance.
But, sir, the price tickets for the oranges has been put on the nuts, and the one for the nuts substituted for the ticket for the oranges.
And where have we met this highly subtle form of humour before? Excuse me, my good man.
Yeah?
There are 2 price tickets wrongly placed on your stall. I ask, is there some connection between these nuts and oranges? And 2 clergymen, one tall, the other short?
What? Oh, I didn't notice that. There. As for those clergymen, I don't know what you got to do with them, but if you're one of their friends, you can tell the short one I'll knock his block off if he upsets my apples again.
Yes, I'm Inspector Bagshaw. Here, my card. Well, where is it? And never mind. What's this about upsetting your apples?
It's not a police matter, Inspector. Huh? If you ask me, that little parson was drunk. He knocked over all my apples.
Did you see which way they went?
Sergeant,
yeah, they
excuse
took
me,
one
did
of them,
you...
yellow horse omnibuses over there. They must go to Hampstead. It was just leaving, that's why I didn't catch them.
And so, shall we take one of those buses?
Well...
Come on, Inspector.
Wouldn't it be better to take the motor taxi, sir? It's 4 times as quick. Besides, I've never been in a...
Quite full. If only we knew where we are going. If you know where a man is going, get in front of him. But if you want to guess what he's doing, keep behind him. Here, we'll go upstairs. I'm afraid it's not the time of year for an open bus stop. I'm sorry. All we can do is to keep our eyes skinned for some strange thing.
What sort of strange things, sir?
Any sort of strange thing. Wake up, Inspector.
I'm sorry, I dozed off a bit. Oh, it's been a little bit cold one tonight.
We will have, I think, very soon one of your famous London fogs.
Yes.
This journey seems to have lasted for hours. That last place, the draggled taverns, the dreary scrubs, it seemed it was the end of the universe.
No, sir, Camden Town. Look, they're lighting their gas. 5 and 20 to 5. Oh, yes, yes. The nights really are drawing in now. What with the fog in the dark, we won't be able to see a thing soon.
It's all right.
Look! Look there! That restaurant place where the lights were lit. Our cue at last. The broken window. Stop the bus driver.
Sir?
Si, signor, si. It was the padre. He broke my window.
The short one.
Si. He and his friends, they had tea here. After they're leaving, I find the big one pay 6-7 times too much. I call after the other priest, he come back, I pick up the bill to show him, and madre mia, I could have sworn I put 1 shilling and 6pence on the bill, but there was 11 shillings and 6pence. Now the small priest, he say, I am sorry to confuse your accounts, but the extra 10 shillings will pay for the window. What window, I say? The one I am going to break, he say, and he push his umbrella through the glass. He marched out to join his friends, and they go so quick up to Bullock Street. I went on, but I did not seem worthwhile to follow. And the other one, he was a priest, but he was a very big man.
Thank you, Signor Gabrielli. Bullock Street. It's here. No, Bullock Street is here. Yes, Bullock Street, yes.
Well,
there we are.
This is it. Bullock Street. Dead as a dodo.
Yes, well, what do we do now? I am flummoxed. I think it's time for another of your brilliant intuitions, sir.
I'm afraid, Inspector, I too am flummoxed.
In that case, gentlemen, might I suggest that we try more routine police methods?
Huh?
We could make inquiries.
How so?
Well, we could ask in this shop here.
Yes. Well, it's a good idea, Sergeant. Yes. Good thinking. Well, now, leave this to me. Oh.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Yes, good evening, madam. We are police officers. Here is my... show the lady your warrant card, Sergeant.
Here it is.
Now, in pursuit of...
If you've come about the parcel, I've sent it off already.
Parcel?
I mean the parcel the gentleman left. The clergyman.
2 clergymen?
Yes, sir. These 2 clergymen, they came in about 20 minutes ago.
Yes, and then what? Yes.
They bought some peppermints.
Bought some...
Anyway, a few minutes later, one of them came back. Have I left a parcel? Well,
Yes.
I looked everywhere, but I couldn't see one. So he says, never mind, but if it should turn up, please post it to this address. And he left me the address and a shilling for my trouble.
Well,
sure enough. I thought I'd looked everywhere, but I found he had left a brown paper parcel. So I posted it, somewhere in Canterbury. But as the thing seemed so important, I thought perhaps you police had come about it.
Well,
so we have. Have you any idea which way they went, the clergymen?
Oh, yes, sir, the one that came back. I should think he was up from the country, a bit slow, you know.
Yes, but simple.
Yes, he asked me the way to Hampstead Heath. Straight up there, I said. But you want to be careful, what with the dark and this fog.
And the rain.
Yes, I must, he said. Got me to draw him a map, show him the best way across. Then he dashed off and forgot it. Oh, look, here it is. Oh, that's funny. I don't remember that cross on it. You see that little cross?
Extraordinaire.
That is funny.
Yes, it is. Thank you. You have been most helpful.
I'll take the map, if I may, madam. Thank you. Good night. Oh, it's a tall order, isn't it? Hampstead Heath on a night like this. Oh, look at the fog now. What a piece super. Well, what do you think, sir?
It's obvious Flambeau sees the sapphire cross when the priest drops it. What an opportunity. He is disguised as a priest. Quite naturally, he falls into conversation with his brother priest. Flambeau does not know London, but he knows Hampstead Heath is one of the very few empty places in this crowded city.
A place where he can get the priest on his own and commit the robbery without attracting attention.
Precisely. He lures the priest here. A man like Flambeau could lead that gullible, innocent little simpleton by the nose to the North Pole if he wanted to.
Yes, that's all very well, but I still don't understand. The soup on the wallpaper, the apples, the broken window.
And what about the cross on the map?
The cross! Let's make our way to the place marked at once.
lowering reason, but it's just the other
Look.
way.
I'm afraid I
There they are. There, on the bench. You can just make them out through the fog.
Exactly the spot marked on the map.
Exactly. We'll creep up on them.
These modern infidels appeal to reason. But who can look at those millions of stars and not feel that there may well be wonderful universes above us where reason is utterly unreasonable?
No. No, reason is always reasonable. And alone on earth, the Church makes reason really supreme. Alone on earth, the Church affirms that God himself is bound by reason.
Yet who knows if in that infinite universe
No. Reason and justice grip the remotest and the loneliest star. You can imagine any mad botany or geology you please. Think of forests of adamant with leaves of brilliance. Think the moon as a blue moon, a single elephantine sapphire. But don't fancy that all that frantic astronomy would make the smallest difference to the reason and justice of conduct. On plains of opal, under cliffs cut out of pearl, you would still find a notice board, "Thou shalt not steal."
So, you know, little priest. Well then, you had better hand over the sapphire cross.
No.
We are all alone here. I could pull you to pieces like a straw doll.
I'm sure you could, but you see, I don't have it. I left it behind in the sweet shop. Eh? You remember I went back to ask if I'd left a parcel? Well, I hadn't, but I did then, if you see what I mean.
I don't believe you. Give me those parcels.
Ça suffit, Flambeau. Pour les mains. J'ai un pistolet.
Sacré nom d'ami. Valentin, qu'est-ce que vous faites ici?
Right, stay where you are, both of you.
Well, well, my little bumpkin. It seems you are remarkably fortunate. Who could have expected the head of the Paris police here?
Well, as a matter of fact, I rather expected him.
Put away that gun, will you, Monsieur Valentin, please? That's not our way in this country.
What do you mean you expected me, Father?
Well, I recognized you from the newspaper, so I realized you must be pursuing someone. And then this gentleman, only I wasn't sure, and it would never do to make a scandal against one of our own clergy. I had to test you, Monsieur Flambeau.
Pardon?
Is a man generally makes a small scene if he finds salt in his coffee? If he doesn't, he has some reason for keeping quiet. I changed the salt and sugar. You kept quiet. Yes. A man usually objects if his bill is 6 times too large. If he pays it, he has some motive for being unnoticed. I altered the bill. You paid.
And what about the soup and the apples? The window?
Ah, well, Mr. Flambeau would not leave any tracks for you to follow, so somebody had to. But, as a matter of fact, another part of my trade, too, made me sure you weren't a priest.
What?
You attacked reason. That's bad theology.
Priest, I salute you. And now, monsieur, adieu. Tally ho!
I see. Oh, what a jump! Quick after him, Sergeant! What a jump!
I'll bring him down.
No, Valentin. No gunplay. Sergeant, go that way. I'll go this way. Valentin, you stay there.
Fools, fools, fools! I had him in my... Still, after all, perhaps I could not wish to have shot the famous Flambeau.
Oh.
Tell me, priest, what made you suspect him?
Oh, well, there was a little bulge up the sleeve of his cassock. Ah, I thought the spiked bracelet.
Oh, dear. Oh, la, 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 la. How in Tartarus did you ever hear of this spiked bracelet?
Oh, one's little flock, you know. Well, when I was a curate in Hartlepool, there were 3 of them with spiked bracelets. Yes. You know, a man who spends half his time hearing confession is unlikely to be unaware of human evil. Yes, perhaps it's you, police, who are the more innocent. Your duty is to arraign men in the public court before a judge. Mine is to absolve them in the sealed secrecy of the confessional before the highest judge of all. And naturally, they conceal their evil deeds from you. To me, they tell them. Ah, here's the inspector. Oh, are you hurt? Are you hurt, Inspector?
Twisted my ankle.
Oh,
just sit down.
Yes, please, yeah. Sit down.
Oh, that's better. Oh, this fog. We'll never get him now. Sir, I'll have to make a report on this. I'll need your name. Just give
Oh,
me.
well, yes, of course.
No, but where-
It's Brown.
Where's my
J.
notebook?
Brown. It's Father Brown. Of course, I suppose that's... I say...
What?
Have you... Well, I seem to have... Look, my umbrella.
Well, I can't find my notebook.
dear.
Can I borrow
any
your
chance-
notebook?
In The Blue Cross by G.K. Chesterton, the part of Father Brown was played by Andrew Sachs. Flambeau, Olivier Pierre. Bagshaw, Bill Wallace. Sergeant, Alan Thompson. Lady Shopkeeper, Ellen Mackintosh. Restaurateur, Trader Faulkner. Valentin, John Abineri. Constable, Trevor Nichols. Porter, Graham Blocky. Waiter, Robin Summers. The Blue Cross was adapted by John Scotney and directed in Bristol by Alec Reed. We present The Queer Feet, adapted by John Scotney, with Andrew Sachs as Father Brown.
Hey, Giovanni, what are you doing down here?
Oh, you mean, young Hector?
Well, you know what they say about the waiters here.
See, it's much easier to become a member of parliament than a
Than
waiter at the Hotel Vernon.
Right, and yet here you are, a waiter, demeaning yourself by talking to a mere dishwasher.
Not just talking, but actually doing some washing up.
What?
Oh, Mr. Lever, he say, you, Giovanni, you clean the special silver. The young Hector, I cannot trust him with it.
What?
He only been here a fortnight anyway. He's American. He's probably bandito.
Get away. Hey, these are amazing. But amazing. They're not pretty, but they are amazing. What in tarnation are they?
They are a fish service. You see? Each knife and fork is shaped like a fish.
Oh, yes.
And these pearls.
Those pearls are enormous. But what are they for? Is it some special occasion?
Tonight is dining here a most exclusive English club. Each year for 10 or 15 years, ever since 1890s, they come here, 12 English gentlemen and aristocrats. They take the whole dining room. They send us their special silver. And what for, you say? To eat the famous fish pie.
What?
Tonight, the annual fish dinner of the club of the 12 true fishermen.
The 12? Oh, come on, I don't believe it.
Yes, the English.
What is it? What is it, Giovanni? Are you all right, Giovanni? Giovanni! Help! Help! Mr. Lever, help! Mr. Lever,
What's happened? What's happened?
It's Giovanni!
Oh, no.
He just collapsed!
Loosen his collar, somebody.
He's collapsed! Oh, my God, he's
Don't
collapsed!
distress yourself,
Oh,
lad.
God.
Look, jump to it, Hector.
What?
Get a taxi cab. Here's the money.
Okay,
The doctor's address is pinned up in the caretaker's office. Tell him it's urgent.
I will!
Boris, Mario, get Giovanni upstairs into one of the guest rooms. Give him a brandy and hot water bottle. Right, go on. Right, the rest of you, calm down. Now, since you're all here, I'll go through one more time what happens this evening. Now, first, when the gents arrive, it's customary for you all to be lined up against the back wall of the dining room. Then clear off. Smoothness and silence.
Taxi! Oh, come on! Taxi! Hey!
What do you think you're doing? You'll get yourself killed, you will.
Taxi!
Can't you see I'm booked, Gav?
It's a matter of life and death. There's a man dying. I've got to get to a doctor.
That's all right, driver. We'll take this young man to get the doctor, and we'll bring the doctor back with him.
Right you are, Gav.
Get in.
Gee, thanks, sir.
Now, tell me all about it. What happened?
Is it bad, Doctor?
Very bad, I'm afraid, Mr. Lever. I can't hold out any hope for him. He's asking for a priest.
A priest?
He's a Catholic.
Oh, of course, of course. Oh, Giovanni, why'd you do this to me today of all days? Mario?
Si.
You're a Catholic. Where do I find a priest?
Deinde ego te absolvo peccatis tuis in nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Dear Lord, have mercy on his soul. Doctor?
Yes, Father?
I think...
Yes. Yes, he's gone. A stroke like that, it's probably for the best.
Yes.
You know, Father...
Brown.
Father Brown, I'm willing to bet you never thought you'd see the inside of this place. The most exclusive hotel in London.
Doctor, however exclusive as you say a place may be, there is in the world a very aged rioter and demagogue who breaks into the most refined retreats with the dreadful news that all men are brothers. And behold, he rides a pale horse, and his name is...
Death?
Yes. And my trade, like yours, is to follow him wheresoever he goes. That's strange. Do you...
What's the matter?
Sometimes one can smell evil, the way a dog smells rats.
And you smell it now?
Not a great evil, but definitely something. Oh, well. Shall we go down? You no doubt have arrangements to make concerning the disposal of the body, and I must see Mr. Lever about something concerning that poor man's soul.
I'm afraid I can't give you very long. My guests will be in a few minutes.
Oh, dear. Well, it's about...
Giovanni?
Yes, yes. He wasn't a bad man, but in his youth he did something in Italy, and I can't break the secrecy of the confessional, of course. No. But he begged me to write at once to someone in Italy to at least partly make amends, and I do feel duty-bound to discharge the... So I was wondering if...
Oh, naturally. This is my private inner office. I use it for the more delicate matters.
Oh?
If these walls could only speak, eh? Oh, perhaps better not. Paper, pen, ink.
Oh, that is good.
Yes, it might be a bit noisy, I'm afraid. This wall is pretty thin, and there's a passage from the kitchens runs right behind it.
No, I'm sure it'll suit very well.
Well, I'll be off. The gentleman will be arriving any minute.
Hello there, Lever. How's the soup kitchen?
Good evening, Your Grace.
Yeah, well, here we are again. Come for our fish pud?
I hope everything will be to your satisfaction, Your Grace.
I hope so. What? Heads will roll otherwise, eh?
If you'll excuse me, Your Grace.
Oh, yes, you pop off. Make sure they don't burn it. What?
Your Grace.
Oh, there they all are. All the jolly old waiters all lined up against the wall as usual. Look as though they're going to be shot, eh, Audley?
Very good shot.
What? You want to review 'em, Pound? You're the senior military man present.
No.
Oh, good Lord. Thought the Colonel was going to speak then. Had to be a turn-up for the book, eh? Never thought of the cavalry as the silent service till I met you, Pound. Well, I'd do it myself then. Screw the old eyeglass in the eye. Like a proper brigadier. Let's have a shufty.
Yes. Yeah, well. What are you doing, skulking behind a pillar?
Oh, sorry.
Setting up straight. Good. Big fella, aren't you?
Your Grace.
Yeah, right. Now, what about you? Know your face? You've been here before?
11 years, Your Grace.
I thought so. Right. Well, dismiss, huh? Off you go.
Thank you, sir.
Right, gentlemen.
come to the table. That's it all. Let's be seated. Nice evening. Let's have a look at the wines. Let's see. Fizz, the Widow, 1902. That's a very decent drop of pop. Now, claret.
Father Brown?
Oh, Mr. Lever. I hope your guests all is well.
Oh, yes. Oh, I thought you must be hungry. I brought you something.
Oh, that's very good of you. But you see, being Friday, I'm not supposed to eat
It's the fish pie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's fine. Oh, it smells delicious. One moment. There, listen.
What?
Shh. Those feet. I keep hearing them, but I just can't place them. That heavy, slow step. At first I thought it was you.
Oh, no, not me.
No. The only creature on earth that walks like that is a gentleman of Western Europe.
Western Europe?
Yes, and probably one who's never worked. Oh. No, it's the other step that worries me. Listen. See, much lighter. As feverish as a rat, almost noiseless, like a man walking on tiptoe.
Oh, I'm sure I don't know, Father Brown. It doesn't seem very unusual to me.
Oh.
Would you like something to drink? We have seltzer water and lemonade. Oh. I always keep some for you people, ever since we had the American clergyman here.
Lemonade. American clergyman. Yes, most kind, but please don't. No, thank you.
Oh, sorry. Would you like some wine? Oh. It's only that the American clergyman was most rigorous about,
Yes, yes, you see, that's where we differ theologically. The priest of my particular persuasion... well, you see, we remember our founder's first miracle was changing the water into wine, and not the other way round. Yes, some wine would be...
I'll get Hector to bring it to you. Oh. He's a bit cut up, Give him something to do. Moulin au vent, all right?
Oh, yes.
Right, I must get off. The gentleman, Anything you want?
Oh.
Oh, good. Fine.
Very good. Oh, thank you, waiter. I say, Audley, you're supposed to know about politics. What did Northcliffe's rags say about you? The man the empire needs, eh?
Oh, Lord Toss,
Well, what's his name? The new Chancellor of the Exchequer. What's he like? Supposed to be more red than Keir Hardie.
He's an interesting fellow, Charlie. Writes rather good poetry, as a matter of fact.
Poetry? Good Lord.
Minor stuff, but not half bad.
You know what the country's coming to.
Yeah, I tell you one thing, Colonel. He's got a damn good seat. I was out with him with the Quorn last season. Left me, I can tell you.
Your Grace?
No more, thank you, waiter. Got to leave room in the old tub for the fish portal.
Soup, Your Grace.
Soup? Ah! Now that's more like it. Know a poem about soup? Soup of the evening, beautiful soup. What? Who wrote that, eh? Tennyson? Your Chancellor of the Exchequer, fellow Audley?
Charlie, you're incorrigible. I don't believe for one moment.
Come in.
Father Brown?
Ah.
I brought you some wine, sir.
Yes, you must be Hector. Shh. Did you hear that? On the other side of the wall, the footsteps, very quick. And now slow and steady.
Yes, it's a passage from the kitchen to the dining room, sir.
They've gone. Dear, you better have a glass of wine yourself, from the look of you. You need it.
Oh, thank you. I've never seen anyone like that before.
Like?
Dying.
Ah, yes. I've seen all too many. If it's any consolation, when he actually died, he was at peace.
Yes. Oh, the letter to Italy. I mustn't keep you.
No, don't go. Shh. There he is again.
What? It sounds to me like two different people.
Yes. Yes, I thought of that, but there's a slight creak in the boots. I'm sure they're the same pair.
Cracking good fish pie, that was. They can't do it like that anywhere but here.
Nowhere. Nowhere assuredly except here.
Yes.
It was represented to me that the same could be done at the Café Anglais. Nothing like it, sir. Nothing like it.
Overrated place.
The Colonel has spoken. Hey, what's the matter with that waiter? Did you see that? Popped in as brisk as you like, looked over here, went white, and popped out again.
Another one now, peeping round the door.
And another. Well, I'll be blowed.
Splendid work young Moocher's doing in Burma. No other nation in the world...
Boy, what the devil's going on?
I'm extremely sorry, Colonel, but Your Grace, might be prepared to have a word with you. It's very important.
Certainly.
You will pardon me, Your Grace. Gentlemen, I have great apprehensions. Your fish plates, they are cleared away with a knife and fork on them.
Well, I hope so.
You see the waiter who took them away? You know him?
Know the waiter? Certainly not.
Well, I never sent him. I don't know when or why he come. I sent my waiter to collect the plates and he found them already gone.
Do you mean that somebody has stolen our silver fish service? Are all the waiters here?
Yes, they're all here, Colonel. I'll always count them as I review them. Never be more than 15 waiters, and there were 15 tonight. No more and no less.
Wait on? You say you saw all my 15 waiters? Are you sure? 15 of them?
As usual. What's the matter with that?
Nothing. Only you never did.
What?
One of them's lying dead upstairs, Your Grace.
I'm most terribly sorry. Is there anything one can do?
Oh, he's had a priest, thank you, sir.
That's whatever my strong point. But if there were 15 of them lined up and only 14 live waiters, we're left with one extra, and he must be the thief. Gentlemen, down to the front and back doors and secure everything. The 24 pearls are worth recovering, apart from being made to look a set of damn fools.
At your command, old boy. Come on, Audley. What? This is a lark.
Now, Lever, I want all your chaps on parade in here, pretty damn jolly.
Sir?
Quickly, man, quickly, all the waiters and cooks and what have you, in here. Silence on parade.
That's all. I went down and looked under the stairs and he wasn't there at all.
That goes for you too, Charlie.
Sorry, Colonel.
Right, Lever, at the lot.
Yes, Colonel, I think so.
Patron, what about Hector?
Where's Hector? Anyone seen Hector?
He was not downstairs by the sink.
Who is this Hector?
He's an American, a plongeur.
A what?
A dishwasher. He's only been here a fortnight.
Hector what? What's his surname?
Where do I know? He's a dishwasher. Everyone just calls him Hector.
Did he know about the silver?
He was with Giovanni, the one who died. When Giovanni was cleaning it.
Well, it looks like we must find Hector.
Sorry to butt in, Colonel, but I think that chap behind you wants to say something. Little fellow in black, he's just come in.
Yes, I must apologise for interrupting, gentlemen, but I think perhaps I have what you're looking for.
You?
A valuable thing to deposit in a cloakroom, aren't they?
Did you steal those things?
Oh. Well, at least I'm bringing them back again. But to make a clean breast of it, I didn't.
Did you catch the fellow who did steal them?
Oh, yes. I caught him with an unseen hook and an invisible line, which is long enough to stretch to let him wander to the end of the world, and still to bring him back with a twitch upon the thread. Yes, I wrestled for his soul, and he repented of his crime.
I say, repented of his crime, did he? That's a bit ripe, eh?
Yes, odd, isn't it, that a thief and vagabond should repent, while many who are rich and secure remain hard and frivolous, and without fruit for God and man? Yes. Now, no doubt you're anxious to continue with your meal, and I have a letter to post if you doubt the penance. There are the knives and forks. Yes, good evening, gentlemen.
What a funny little cove, Colonel.
That was damn bad form, Charlie. I'm going after him to apologise. Padre!
Yes?
Look here, I'm very sorry about that rudeness. Stupid young blighter.
Oh.
I'd like to apologise to you on behalf of the club. Pound's the name. Colonel Pound.
No, there's really no need.
And I'd also like to thank you for getting our silver back from that Yankee fellow.
Yankee fellow?
What's his name? Hector. Doesn't seem to have a surname. Fellow who disappeared.
Oh, no, dear, there seems to be some confusion. No, Hector didn't steal your cutlery.
Oh.
He disappeared because I took the liberty of telling him to go home. Well, he'd had a very distressing day, and he's very young. Mind you, he did play a part in the theft. No, an accidental part.
Mm-hmm.
He had the misfortune to share a taxicab with a man in evening dress. Now, poor Hector wasn't to know that when he chatted on to this man, he was talking to one of the most audacious thieves in Europe.
Really?
Yes, but I'm sorry I'm keeping you from your dinner.
Dinner be hanged. I want to hear the end of this. Is there somewhere we can talk?
Well, Mr. Lever was kind enough to lend me a room for a private matter. If you'd like to, it is just along here.
Yes. After you, my dear fellow.
Yes. Do you know, Colonel, this archangel of impudence who stole your forks walked up and down this very passage 20 times in the blaze of all the lamps, in the glare of all eyes?
Good Lord.
Don't ask me what he was like. You yourself have seen him 6 or 7 times tonight. Yes, this way, along here. You see, Colonel, I was shut up in this small room. It's along here to the left.
Good Lord, place is a maze.
Yes. I was doing some writing when I heard a pair of feet in the passage doing a dance that was in its way as queer as the dance of death. The heavy steps I recognised. They were, if you'll excuse me, very like yours.
Oh.
It was the walk of a well-fed gentleman waiting for something who strolls about because he is physically alert rather than mentally impatient.
But there were other steps?
Yes, funny little steps, definitely made by the same man. Now, what wild creature, I thought, tears about on tiptoe in that extraordinary style? Then I remembered Mr. Lever saying he found nothing unusual in those footsteps. Of course not. I realised he hears them every day, all day. It was the walk of a waiter. That walk with the body slanted forward, the eyes looking down, the ball of the toe spurning the ground, and coat-tails and napkins flying. Now, why should the same person sound like a gentleman one moment and a waiter the next?
Wait a second. Think I'm ahead of you. You say the thief wore evening dress.
Yes.
So do waiters. When he was with us, he pretended to be the 15th waiter. After all, we can't tell one waiter from another. Then, when the waiters were about, he played the gentleman. That's a thought. I suppose they can't tell us apart either.
Exactly. Now, his worst moment was when the waiters stood in a row. But even then he contrived to lean against a pillar, so that for that important instant the waiters thought him a gentleman, while the gentleman thought him a servant.
Clever fellow.
The rest of the time he was either serving at table or strolling about as a gentleman. It was no new thing to the waiters for a member of the smart set to pace about wherever he chooses.
Fair enough, but tell me, how did you actually catch him?
Ah, here we are. Now, do come in. There we are. Please, sit down here.
Thank you.
Now then, I was sitting here, like this, when I heard the same footsteps again, only this time they were not in the passage behind us, but in the main corridor in front, running like a hare and heading towards the main door. I went through into the cloakroom. The attendant wasn't there, and I'm afraid I slipped his coat on. Well, my costume is rather conspicuous.
Me hat and coat, please. I find I have to dash off, don't you know. Here's me ticket, number 4.
Very good, sir. Here we are, sir.
Look here, I haven't got any change. You'd better have this half-sovereign.
Oh, I think, sir, you have some silver in your pocket.
Hang it, if I give you gold, why should you complain?
Because silver is sometimes more valuable than gold. That is, in large quantities.
Yeah, look, get out of my way.
No.
I don't want to threaten you, but...
I do want to threaten you. I want to threaten you with the worm that dieth not and the fire that is not quenched.
You're a rum sort of cloakroom clerk.
I am a priest, Monsieur Flambeau.
What? How do you... The little priest. You again. It must be fate.
Fate? Do you know what the English King Alfred wrote in his copy of Boethius? I say, as do all Christian men, that it is a divine purpose that rules and not fate. Now, Monsieur Flambeau, I am ready to hear your confession.
So, what did the fellow say to you?
Oh, that must be where the story ends. Colonel, your health.
Yours, Padre.
Now, as to whether he gave the cutlery back in a spirit of true penitence or out of a sort of sporting spirit, I'm not sure. A crime is like any other work of art.
What?
Oh, Colonel, don't be so surprised. Every work of art, divine or diabolic, has one indispensable mark. I mean, that the centre of it is simple, however much the fulfilment may be complicated. Thus in Hamlet, let us say, the grotesqueness of the grave-digger, the flowers of the mad girl, the grin of the skull, are all oddities in a sort of tangled wreath round the one plain, tragic figure of a man in black.
Gentlemen, be upstanding. His Majesty, King Edward.
King Edward. God bless him.
Yeah. Yes. Cigars, waiter.
Hello, Charlie.
Oh, hello, Colonel. Where have you been?
The King.
Here. Have one of these Romeo and Juliett's. Old Audley here wants to start some new ceremony, don't you know?
Yes.
In honour of the forks being saved.
Oh.
Any ideas?
I should suggest that henceforward we wear green coats instead of black.
A good idea.
Yeah,
I don't know. Just one thing. Why do you suggest that, old boy?
Stop us looking like waiters.
Hang it all. A gentleman never looks like a waiter.
Nor a waiter like a gentleman, I suppose.
In The Queer Feet by G.K. Chesterton, the part of Father Brown was played by Andrew Sachs, Flambeau, Olivier Pierre, Colonel, Nat Brenner, Duke, Christopher Scott, Lever, David Graham, Hector, Kerry Shale, Doctor, David Sinclair, Giovanni, Arnold Diamond, Jean-Pierre, Robin Summers, Audley, Alan Thompson. The Queer Feet was adapted by John Scotney and directed in Bristol by Alec Reed. We present The Eye of Apollo, adapted by John Scotney, with Andrew Sachs as Father Brown.
St. Francis Xavier's, this is Father Brown speaking. Yes? 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 Yes, certainly. Yes. Goodbye. Yes. Goodbye. That was the police, sister.
Oh, Mother of God. Oh, I'm sorry, Father. But what would the police be wanting with us?
Oh, begorra, I should never have put the Holy Father's head on the counterfeit sovereigns.
You're mocking me, Father.
I'm sorry. It's a gentleman called Inspector Bagshaw. I met him last November. He wants to see me about a man called Flambeau.
Flambeau?
A criminal.
A criminal?
Yes, I had hopes I might, yes, well, anyway, Inspector Bagshaw wants me to go to Scotland Yard.
Scotland Yard?
Such a long way, isn't it? I must be back here this afternoon. I must...
20 minutes on the Twopenny Tube, Father. He can meet you at the station.
The Twopenny...
Tube. The electric underground train. Go from here on the CLR. The Central, that is, Father. Then change at Oxford Circus for the new Bakerloo line.
Benediction! Rebecca style using standard! Kaiser launches new dreadnought! Read all about it! Read all about it!
Excuse me. No, thank you. Could you just tell me how to get out of this underground station?
Yeah, sir. Just up there, Gov.
Oh, thank you so
Read
much.
all about it!
So kind of you.
Read all about it! Rebecca style using standard!
What was a daisy, Father? Oh, dear. Are you all right now?
The Bagshaw. No, I couldn't see a thing coming out from there, into this bright sunlight.
Oh, I see.
My glasses. I think sometimes I need glasses to look for my glasses.
There we are.
Thank you. Now, tell me about Flambeau.
Yes.
What new devilry has he been up to?
Well, that's the funny thing. He seems to have changed his ways. Opened up a straight business as a private detective. Oh. He's got an office in one of these new apartment blocks over here.
Private?
Yeah.
Well. Rejoice with me, I've found my sheep that was lost.
Oh, yes, yes. He said he reckoned he could make more money out of detective work than out of crime. He wouldn't at Scotland Yard, I can tell you that.
Yes, we too know something of poverty.
Oh, yes, indeed. Frankly, sir, I'd value your opinion about whether Flambeau is pulling the wool over our eyes. Oh. He did particular ask to see you, and his office isn't far from here, so if you wouldn't mind, we could have a look. This is it. They haven't even finished working on it yet. The big tall one with the sign. You can see it, can you?
Oh, the great gold eye.
Yeah.
Yes, even I can see that. Monsieur Flambeau now seems to be taking as much trouble to advertise himself as he once took to conceal himself.
Oh, no, that's not Flambeau's office. He's got the office underneath. That's one of the new religions. Fellow calling himself Kalon. It can't be his real name. Calls himself the new priest of Aten or something.
Aten? But Aten, the Egyptian sun god?
You couldn't see it. It sounded fishy to us. I'm willing to bet it's something to do with old Flambeau, but we can't prove any connection.
Well, he must look out, this Kalon. The sun gods were always the cruelest.
Oh, yeah.
What does that monstrous eye mean?
Well, as I understand it, Father, according to our report, they've got this theory. A man can endure anything if he thinks the right way. They're two big symbols of the sun and the open eye. They reckon if a man is really healthy, he can stare at the sun.
Oh, a really healthy man wouldn't want to.
I'm with you there, sir. Anyway, I'll wait for you in the pub over there. We can compare notes afterwards.
Oh, yes, right, yes, fine.
Mind the revolving door.
Yes. That's better. Yes.
You okay, Reverend?
Oh, yes, sir, thank you so much.
One small thing, sir.
Yes.
I'm the supervising engineer for the elevator construction.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, sorry. I build the lift.
Oh.
I wanted to warn you.
Well, is something wrong with them?
Sir, in our opinion, the quietest super silent elevator system is the best in the world. The quietest system is 53% quieter than any other.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Is it electric?
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, yes, I thought so. Yes.
Anyway, although the elevators are working, I must ask you to wait for the attendant.
Of course.
You see, the safety catch on the outer doors isn't yet working to maximum efficiency.
Mr. Wilson, no lift boy again, I see.
No.
Well, I will be no more dependent on boys than on men. I am quite capable of working the thing myself. And you? Are you going to wait all day, or will you come with me?
I was told by...
Oh, that's all right, Reverend. Miss Stacy can handle the elevators just fine.
Oh.
Fine and dandy.
Well, then, thank you so much. Most kind of you. Thank you.
Now, 9. Here. And you?
Oh, I don't know if you'd know. It's Monsieur Flambeau.
Ah, the 10th, just above mine.
Oh,
there are only 3 floors occupied. 10 and up.
Wow. Oh, it certainly is very fast. Mm. Oh.
8, 9. Good. Oh. Oh, the stupid gimcrack company.
What do you mean?
Quiet as super silent lifts. This door is always getting stuck.
Oh, well, may I...
Why couldn't they have gone to one of the big lift firms?
Well, no, let me help, huh? There. Now, don't tell me. I'm beginning to get the hang of these things. I shut this door. Yeah, and now this one. It shuts easier than it opens. Oh, dear.
Shouldn't you be inside it? Don't you want the next floor up? I'll call the lift back.
Oh, no, thank you. Stairs, if there are stairs, I'd rather, I'm used to stairs, they're not electrical.
Another helpless man. Come and meet my sister Joan.
Oh.
We have a typewriting agency, just the 2 of us. Oh, Joan! Did you move that waste paper bucket?
Oh, I'm sorry, Pauline.
I've told you before, everything in this office is carefully placed in its most efficient position. Please don't move anything. Efficiency and light, those are our watchwords.
Electric light?
Oh, we do have electric light, of course, but no, I meant the one true light of heaven.
Oh.
The stairs are just here.
My dear Father Brown! Oh, you startled me. Old ways die hard. I didn't hear the lift.
Well, I'm sorry. I had a contretemps with the lift. I came through the ladies' electrical typewriting bureau.
I do not think there is yet such a device as an electrical typewriting machine. But when one is invented, assure yourself, the Mrs. Stacy would be the first to have a model. But please, do sit. Let me take your umbrella.
Oh, thank you. That is kind. Miss Pauline seems a very strong-willed lady.
Oh, yes, she is. She has most strict principles, not just the scientific progress, but also the health of the body.
Oh?
Would you like some coffee? Real French coffee?
Oh, yes, please. The health of the body.
Yes. You saw her sister, Joan?
Yes.
She is very short-sighted, hereditary disease, I believe. Their poor father died completely blind. Let me see now, the coffee grinder. Where's the coffee grinder?
The coffee grinder?
Voilà. Yes, so I was there last week. I wanted some typewriting. The brave Pauline, she will not allow Joan to wear spectacles. She catches her wearing them, she tears them from her nose, and stamps on them. Miss Pauline, I said, you believe in all this scientific improvement. Why cannot science help in this way too? I remember her words. True scientific invention is the force of man and woman too, she says. But these nasty props and potions the doctors sell, they are the marks of our slavery. We must train ourselves not to need them. We must learn to stare unblinking in the sun.
Very curious. I'm afraid I can't stare unblinking at anything. But if Miss Joan has such poor eyesight, how can she see the little letters on the typewriting machine?
She is a touch typewriter.
A touch?
These professional typewriters, they don't need to look at the letters. They know the keyboard by heart. And how, you ask, does she read the material she has to typewrite? Answer, she does not. Another scientific miracle. Now, you see this? To all their clients like me, they supply a phonograph. We dictate what we have to say here, into the mouth of the machine, deliver the wax cylinders, and allez up, they are typewritten.
Well, it all sounds very wonderful. One has to admire their enterprise. It must be difficult to make ends meet.
Pardon?
To make a living.
Ah, yes. Well, no, there is no difficulty there. Miss Pauline, she is from one of your county families. She inherited a fortune. It is wholly to her credit that she prefers to work.
I see. Monsieur Flambeau, I must ask you very directly. Is Miss Stacy's fortune in any way connected with your setting up office immediately above her bureau?
Connected? How do you mean? Ah, I see. You think that I am...
I'm asking you if this office is merely a front. Isn't that the word?
Coffee, Father Brown, I will answer you equally directly. No, it is not. Yeah.
Thank you.
As to whether I would be tempted to go back to a life of crime, that is more difficult. Frankly, I do not know. You said things to me when we last met which touched me. But I am human. I am frail. Yes, for all my size and strength. For many years, the life of the criminal is the only life I know. Now I try to change. Pray for me.
I do. Monsieur Flambeau, I have a confession to make. Inspector Bagshaw asked me to come and see you to try you. He's waiting downstairs in a public house opposite.
He is? Bagshaw? Ah, good. We shall have lunch together. I must warn him against this Calon who has the apartment above mine.
Oh, the sun priest.
So he says. I tell you, Father, I know the criminal mind. I ought to. I've got one myself. That man, He is the one to watch regarding the fortune of our Miss Stacy.
Just half of bitter for me, Monsieur Flambeau.
Okay, very well.
Hey, what's going on over there? On the balcony there?
Oh, that is your son priest. He comes out at noon every day to stare at the sun and chant some nonsense. See there, 2 floors below?
Yes.
There is Miss Pauline. She comes out of her office onto her balcony 5 minutes before Callan appears. She just stares.
Good luck.
And in a minute or two, she'll go in and reappear with him on his balcony. Each day the same. It's ridiculous. I'll go and get the drinks.
Oh, there's Joan Stacy.
Who?
Oh, that lady over there.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you know, she's not the sort of woman I'd expect to see alone in a public house.
Perhaps she's got an assignation, Inspector.
Yeah, she's been here almost as long as I have. She's a very fine-looking woman.
Well, shall I introduce you?
Oh, really?
Please. Well, good afternoon, Miss Stacy.
Oh, good afternoon, Father.
I'm very pleased to make your acquaintance, madam. Very pleased.
I beg your pardon.
This is Inspector Bagshaw.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Here you are, the drinks.
Thank you so much.
Hello, Miss Stacy. Now, there, look. Pauline's gone in from her balcony. In a moment, you'll see her up with Callan. Can I get you a drink, Miss Stacy?
Oh, no, that's...
What was that? Didn't you hear anything?
Yes, I did.
I did, yeah.
Look over there.
Yeah?
There's something happening over there.
Oh, come on!
Oh,
Yes, quick. Excusez-moi, pardon.
Lovely, thank you very much. All right, get out of the way, thank you. I'm a police officer now, then what happened?
I told her the lift wasn't safe.
Yes, well, never mind that now. Go and get a doctor, though I'm afraid it's too late.
How can Pauline have stepped into thin air, into an empty lift shaft?
Or was she pushed?
If she was, it could not have been Callan who pushed her. He's still chanting away.
Excuse me.
No, Miss Stacy, Miss Joan, don't come any closer. It's your sister. I'm afraid she...
Yes. I warned her. I warned her about the lift. I warned her of many things, but she would not listen.
There is something very peculiar here. I'm going to see Callan.
Go with him, will you, Father Brown? Just in case. Thank you very much, sir. Right, I want to make a few statements.
Well, I don't think those stairs are meant for climbing.
Oh, well, here we are, the Stacy's office.
Aren't you coming up to Callan's floor? It's another 2 floors up.
No, I think we may find this floor more interesting. You notice the open gate to the lift shaft?
Yes.
And,
You're right. Look here in the waste paper bucket. Blood. See, blood.
Blood? What? Oh, no. No red ink.
Would you?
And green ink. And blue ink.
Incredible.
And black ink. Well, that's funny. It wasn't here before. You see, this bin, Miss Pauline, she knocked it over. I'm sure I'd have noticed the ink. Why, though? There comes the lift.
Oh, yes. Callan.
What are you doing here? Where is Pauline?
My dear.
Why didn't she come up to join me?
Pauline, Miss Pauline Stacy, is dead.
She fell down the empty lift shaft.
Dead? Pauline is dead?
Sir.
Désolé.
Oh, I must sit down.
Of course, here.
Those damned tricksy lifts. Oh, that woman who is dead was my love and my bride.
Comment ça?
She was your wife?
No, not after the manner of your tin chapels, what the world calls lawful matrimony, but after a purer, sterner law, higher than anything you can understand.
Allow me to try.
Would you learn from me?
Perhaps I might learn something. You see, we are taught that principles, motives, are what we should judge a man on. If, say, a man has bad principles, it is his fault if he commits a crime.
You would convict men of crime. I would convict them of innocence. You would convince them of sin. I would convince them of virtue. All your church is but a black police.
A black police, I ask you. The man is a charlatan.
Oh, about the police? Oh, them stairs. Oh, don't talk to me about the police. Now I know what they mean when they say when you want one, you can't find one. Blow my whistle for 5 minutes I was before any of the uniform branch turned up. Oh, this is the deceased sister, Miss Joan Stacey.
Yes.
Oh, of course you both know that. You must be Kalon. Right, I've got my breath back. We might as well get started. I don't mind telling you, I can't put my finger on it, but something stinks here. It looks like an accident, could even be suicide, but I smell murder. Now, Mr. Kalon, what were you doing just before before Miss Stacey fell?
Going into Stacey's office with a document for Pauline to sign. Then I went upstairs to commence my prayers.
Upstairs? Just for the record, what was the document you were taking to be signed?
It was Miss Pauline Stacey's will. She'd asked me to check it before she signed. Pauline did love me. And this very morning before she died, she wrote on that table a will leaving me and my church £500,000. See for yourself. The will is on the table over there.
I give and bequeath to Church of... my knowledge of English law may be limited, but how is this valid? It is not signed.
Not signed?
Oh.
What? What monkey tricks you been up to, Joan?
How dare you?
See here, gentlemen. Here's your death explained. The poor girl is writing her will in my favor. Her cursed sister here comes in, struggles for the pen, drags her to the shaft, and throws her down before she can finish.
Oh, that's outrageous.
Mr. Kalon, Miss Stacey here has the same alibi as the other chief suspect. I myself was only a few yards from her when the murder occurred.
And who is the other chief suspect?
You are, Flambeau.
Mm-hmm.
And I?
Well, yes, you do have a motive.
When I am called to dock, many hundred people will go into the witness box and testify that I was standing on my balcony, 2 floors above Pauline's office when she fell to her death. Could I be in 2 places at once?
I don't know. Father Brown.
So the little inquisitor defers to the grand inquisitor. But I still say I am without sin.
Oh, is anyone without sin? There have, I feel, been sins committed here, sins of omission and sins of commission. But I doubt whether they could lead to conviction in a court of law. I confess I am defeated.
Defeated? You are defeated?
Yes, I feel I am.
Then let me tell you what I think happened.
Oh, yes, please do. I'd be...
I solemnly believe that in some ecstasy of noble thought, Pauline attempted a miracle.
Yes?
It is well known to students of the higher truths that certain adepts and illuminati have attained the power of levitation, of being able to float in empty air. Perhaps Pauline believed she had achieved such a level. Perhaps in her eyes.
In her eyes. In her eyes, yes, that's it.
But I see you do not understand.
Oh, but I think I do.
What do you mean, Father?
Monsieur Flambeau, you told me that you could understand how a criminal behaves because you yourself were a criminal. Really? I am very short-sighted. I know how short-sighted people behave. Miss Joan is very short-sighted. Her father died blind. The disease is hereditary. Miss Pauline also inherited it, though she refused to admit it. 2 things I recognized. In the lift, she could not read the numbers on the floor indicator. She had to count the floors as we passed. And she did not see the waste paper bin she knocked over. I'm always doing things like that. Without my spectacles, I'm blind. But Miss Pauline refused to wear spectacles. She made her eyes worse by straining them and staring into the sun. And coming in from the sun, she could not see. There was no lift in the shaft.
So it was an accident after all.
But tell me, Kalon, why, when we saw you take a lift to descend 2 floors, from your office to Miss Stacy's, why did you choose, as you told us, to walk up the same 2 floors? Why didn't you take the lift?
What do you mean? Huh? What are you getting at?
Might I suggest, you're a strong man, Mr. Callan, the lift gate on Pauline's floor was faulty. I myself saw she could not open it unaided. And no doubt in a generous spirit you were in the habit of leaving the gate open with the lift in position so that she could enter it and ascend to join you on your balcony?
Yeah? What if I was?
Well, now suppose... I'm only supposing, of course. Suppose today, shall we say, believing that Miss Pauline Stacy had signed a will in your favour, you were tempted.
Tempted? The word means nothing.
Very well. You chose, when you had walked up the 2 floors to your office, you chose to press the little electric button to summon the lift to your floor. Would that not mean that at Pauline Stacy's floor the door would remain open? And that instead of finding the lift she expected, and assuming, as I suggested, that she could not see, she would step confidently into the empty shaft because you had called the lift to your own floor?
That's it. There. I have him, Inspector.
Let me go. Right, Flambeau. No, Mr. Callan, I charge you with a willful murder.
No, I was only conjecturing. I'm sure there can be no charge against this man in law. As he said, there were hundreds of witnesses to the fact he was praying to his God when Pauline died. No, let him go, Monsieur Flambeau, please, please.
Who are you, you cursed black spy, to weave a spider's web round me? I will leave now, and none of you can stop me.
No, Monsieur Flambeau, let him pass. Yes, let Cain pass, for he belongs to God.
Inspector?
Oh, Miss Joan, I do apologise. I'm afraid in all the excitement I'd rather forgotten about you.
Am I free to go too? This has all been something of a shock.
Oh, well, of course, Miss Stacy. Miss Joan, if there's anything I can do...
No, thank you, Inspector.
Oh.
Father Brown, Monsieur Flambeau.
Mademoiselle. So, I am the only suspect remaining, Inspector.
Oh, I didn't really suspect you, Flambeau. Nor Miss Joan.
Ah, but Inspector, she is not wholly without guilt.
Then what was her crime, Father?
Well, one was to guess that her sister was in danger and to come down to the public house to disassociate herself from that danger. The other was more deceit, really, and something of a gamble. Knowing her sister intended signing the will, she emptied all the fountain pens into the waste paper bin here, hoping her almost blind sister would not see she had not made a mark.
Yes, yeah.
It was a gamble. Callan could easily have checked, but he was preoccupied with his own evil thoughts. The gamble paid off. Hence her relief when she knew there was no signature.
Let me see. 15 minutes since the murder by my watch. Is that a record for a solution, Inspector?
I knew Callan had done it before we came into the front door.
Oh, how in the name of...
Human nature. In the middle of Callan's prayers there was a crash, a scream, the hullabaloo of the crowd, and a policeman blowing his whistle for 5 minutes. But Callan continued unperturbed. He did not start or even look down. He clearly expected something of the kind.
In The Eye of Apollo by G.K. Chesterton, the part of Father Brown was played by Andrew Sachs. Flambeau, Olivier Pierre. Bagshaw, Bill Wallace. Callan, Bruce Bower. Pauline Stacy, Nerissa Knights. Joan Stacy, Lisa Flanagan. Wilson, Garrick Hagan. Sister, Melinda Walker. News vendor, Robin Summers. The Eye of Apollo was adapted by John Scotney and directed in Bristol by Alec Reed. We present The Invisible Man, adapted by John Scotney, with Andrew Sachs as Father Brown.
Tidings of rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you Oh, Merry Christmas, mister.
And to you.
Oi, penny for the weights.
Weights? What weights? There's only one of you.
Penny for the weight, then.
Penny for the guy. That'd be more appropriate. Christmas isn't for another week.
Yeah, rotten old Scrooge.
Well, so here you are then. Invest it wisely.
Oh, sixpence. God, thanks, Gov. Thanks very much. Merry Christmas, mister.
Merry Christmas.
Silly old show-off.
Merry Christmas, Mrs. Wilkins.
Oh, you, Mr. Angus.
Yes, I'm afraid so. Whew. It's snowing again out there and a bitter wind.
Oh, really, Mr. Angus?
My word. Those plum puddings look absolutely deadly.
Oh, Mr. Angus.
Look, I'll just pop through to the tea room for a warming cup of your delicious coffee.
Well.
Oh, Mr. Angus.
Oh, Laura, alone at last.
And what would you like, Mr. Angus?
Ah, the blessed ghastliness of Mrs. Wilkins' patisserie. It makes her tea room such a haven of privacy. A small cup of black coffee, please. How much are the coconut kisses?
A penny halfpenny.
Oh, dear. Can't afford it. I'll have to have a real kiss instead.
John, don't. Mrs. Wilkins will see. I'll get your order.
Hello, Mrs. Wilkins.
Oh, that Mr. Angus.
I might have known her idea of Christmas decorations would be holly. Extremely prickly holly. Not a twig of mistletoe. Eh, Mrs. Wilkins?
She'll throw you out. Here's your order. Will that be all?
Just one thing more. I want you to marry me.
Those are jokes I don't allow.
No, really. Truly. I'm being perfectly serious for once in my life. As serious as the halfpenny bun.
A halfpenny bun?
Marriage is expensive, like the bun. One pays for it. It is indigestible, like the bun. It hurts.
John, there's something I must... Anyway, what will your uncle say?
Oh, who cares? Look, the old Admiral cut me off without a penny years ago, on account of my gross and irredeemable socialism. That's how I became a poor, starving artist. Well, a rather inadequately paid newspaper illustrator, actually. I repeat, I'm being perfectly serious. I've even saved money. I have sold my soul. I've drawn nothing for weeks but jolly robins, jolly fat little men with sacks and white beards, jolly reindeer, jolly candles, jolly holly. I've, bought you a ring. Look.
Oh, it's lovely. Oh, John, you are serious. Only... Oh, this is terrible. You don't give me time to think.
Ah, I'm not such a fool.
There's something I must tell you. I've got a break in half an hour. Where can we meet?
Oh, the usual place, in the park.
But it's snowing.
We'll build a snowman.
Hello, John.
Hello. There. One snowman nearly finished. You haven't got a pipe and a carrot about you, have you? To finish him off.
Mr. Angus, before there's a minute more of this nonsense, I must tell you something about myself as shortly as I can. It's nothing I'm ashamed of, but it's a nightmare.
What?
Now, my father owned an inn, the Red Fish at Ludbury. I used to serve behind the bar.
Ah, I always knew you were reared among nobler beverages than tea and coffee.
Look, do you mind if we walk? I'm freezing.
All right.
Ludbury's a sleepy little hole tucked away in the Wolds. The only people who ever came to the Red Fish were the usual commercials and men who had nothing better to do than lean about in a barroom and bet on horses.
Sounds quite idyllic. The exotic strangers and the sport of kings. Now, for myself,
Oh, do hold your tongue and listen. Huh? There were two of them in particular. Really, I was a bit sorry for them. They were so unattractive. One was very small, a tiny little man. He had little bright black eyes like a bird's. And he was curiously clever at all kinds of things, like making a jumping kangaroo out of 5 cigars, or getting 15 matches to set fire to each other, like a regular firework. Isidore Smythe. That was his name.
And the other one, was he, by contrast, enormously tall?
He was quite tall. He had light-coloured hair. I think that was what was so dreadful about him. He was so completely nondescript. A dreary, silent, ordinary man. James Welkin, he was called. He never did anything except soak in our bar parlour and go for long walks by himself in the dull grey hills all around. So, I was startled and very sorry when they both offered to marry me in the same week.
Good Lord. Did you marry them both?
I did a very silly thing. I had a horror of their realising. I refused them because I found them both so impossibly unattractive. So I made up some gas about never meaning to marry anyone who... Oh, it sounds ridiculous, but I was very young. Anyone who hadn't carved his own way in the world. 2 days later, the old trouble began. I suddenly heard that both of them had gone off to seek their fortunes. As though they were in some silly fairy tale.
And now they've come back from the goldfields of Australia with red shirts, huge moustaches, and sacks full of half-pound nuggets,
Not quite. What time is it?
1:30.
I must be getting back. Come on, we must hurry.
Wait a minute. What happened?
Well, about a fortnight ago, I got a letter from Smythe. And this last week, he's come in the tea room twice.
What?
I suppose you've seen all the hoardings all about this Smythe silent service.
Oh, yes, I know. Turn a switch, a housemaid who doesn't flirt. Set a dial, a cook who is never cross.
All kinds of fancy machines for doing the housework. Vacuum carpet sweepers, steam washing machines, electric refrigerators, electric kettles. Oh, well, anyway, these machines, whatever they are, they're making him pots of money.
Oh, all right now, Laura, we're here, we're back, and we've still 5 minutes to spare, and there's something you haven't told me.
What?
The other man,
Yes, you're right.
Yes.
He's the one I'm frightened of. I haven't seen him, but I've heard him.
Well, how?
It was just a few seconds before Smythe's letter come through the door. I heard his laugh. I opened the door.
And?
There was no one there.
Good Lord.
I'd forgotten how he laughed. It was one of the reasons I found him so unattractive.
I say, that's rum.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
No, I don't mean that, though it is, of course. I mean this, here. Well, this paper stuck to the shop window, this thin strip. Do you know what it says?
Smythe shan't have you. If you marry him, he will die.
Who the devil are you?
Isidore.
Sorry I startled you. It's these rubber sole shoes, one of my own products. They're very quiet, especially in the snow. And this gentleman, Laura?
Mr. John Turnbull Angus. Mr. Isidore Smythe.
How do you do?
How do you do?
It is undoubtedly Welkin's writing, is it not, Laura?
Aye.
I came to tell you that I too have heard from James.
Have you?
Yes, 5 times in the last fortnight he's left threatening letters at my flat. Yet the porter swears he didn't see anyone in the least suspicious. And here he has pasted up some sort of dado on public shop window, while people in shop
Quite
were...
so, while the people in the shop were having their tea.
Aye.
Or rather, while the person in the shop was having his tea, there's only that little priest.
Well, must speak to him.
What?
Yes, can't stop.
Oh, Mr. Angus.
Evening, Mrs. Wilkins. I see trade is looking up. A customer.
A guest. Oh, Laura.
I'll explain in a minute, Mrs. Wilkins.
Yes, you will.
Excuse me.
Are you speaking to me?
Could we have a word with you a minute, please, Father?
Oh, yes, certainly. If you marry him, he will die. Oh, dear.
The thing is, Father, did you see anybody stick it up there?
I wonder what those little holes can be.
It is probably stamp paper. Easy enough to get hold of, and no one could possibly trace it. More important, though, Father, did you see anyone stick it there?
No. But then I wouldn't, you see. I'm terribly short-sighted, and I was rather a long way away.
Oh, I have perfect eyesight. I assure you I saw nobody.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, if I were you, Smythe, old chap, I'd put the whole thing in the hands of some energetic private inquiry agents.
Well, you're right, of course. But some of these private detective fellows are Well, you
now,
know...
there perhaps I may be able to help. I know an extremely clever fellow. His name's Flambeau.
Oh, he's a foreigner.
Yes. His office is in town, but his flat's not far away. Do mention me, Father Brown. It's only a few stops on the penny omnibus.
Penny omnibus be damned. I'll go in my car.
Go with him, John.
Why?
He may need help.
Now, look here, Laura.
No, don't worry. The threat's against Mr. Smythe, not against me. Remember, I know James Welkin.
A designed car myself, Mr. Angus. As you see, it is extremely simple to drive. Anybody buy them will not need to employ chauffeur.
It's remarkable.
Do you keep a servant, Mr. Angus?
Servant? No, I can't afford to.
I can afford to. I'm a millionaire, but I choose not to. My rival, I suspect I should say our rival... Welkin, yes. He was left a little money. When I last saw him, he was drinking his way pretty deeply into that capital. I don't know what Laura told you.
Well, she gave me a... Oh, dear.
Whatever Laura may have imagined, I always earned every penny I spent. I had to. My parents there were already long dead. They'd been servants up at all. Between them, they earned £50 a year for a 12-hour day. Blackleading grades, boiling laundry, mind your backs! Heating up water on fire and carrying it up for master's bath. Sweeping and dusting, it killed my mother.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear it.
Such drudgery is unnecessary. I believe that in 60, 70 years' time, say by 1970, 1980, no one will need to employ domestic servants or to be employed as a servant. And the reason, machines of which the machines I manufacture are but the primitive ancestors. It will be the new golden age, but a golden age without slavery.
I say, mind that horse.
Obsolete animal! Oh, I get carried away. Hampstead. We must be nearly there. What's the address?
Lucknow Mansions.
How very odd. I live at Himalaya Mansions, just round corner. Look, why don't you come up to my flat? I'll show you Welkin's letters and you can run round and get that Flambeau chap. Here we are, my flat. Well, avert your eyes.
I beg your pardon?
While I turn this combination lock to neutralise burglar alarm system. Otherwise, when I open the door, bells will ring in here and in hall porter's office.
Oh, I see.
Good. Now we can go in. See, electric light comes on as we enter. Come through to the kitchen, shut the door.
Oh, yes. Good Lord, what a battery of paraphernalia. What's that?
That is my electric knife sharpening and polishing machine.
I say, I wouldn't half mind having one of those.
33 guineas.
33 guineas? Oh, that's a bit steep.
Costly. Like so many of my machines, it is, at present, vastly more expensive than the human servant it replaces.
Oh.
Fortunately for me, my things are fashionable among the far-sighted. Did you know that on King Edward's yacht he has no less than 3 electric refrigerators? One just for champagne.
Really?
Here are the letters. Living room is through there. Door, of course, is automatic. I just press this button here, so.
And if you go to see her today, I will kill you. That's the last, and it came this morning?
Aye.
Golly. Look, have you a glass of whiskey? I think I need one.
Of course. Watch this. I call it my invisible footman. You see the little rails on the floor?
Yes.
Now, look at that metal cabinet over there. I press this switch on the arm of my chair. Now, this one. All right.
Do I take a drink of it? Oh. Smythe, are you all right?
It's still experimental. I haven't got the circuits quite right. That's one disadvantage. A human footman wouldn't explode in a blue flash and give off clouds of smoke.
Oh, you haven't seen my uncle's butler. Look, if you don't mind, I think I'll forget about the whiskey and trot over to this Flambeau fellow. Too sweet,
Yes, right. This way.
OK.
Mr. Angus, I don't know how to...
Don't think nothing of it, old boy. Workers of the world unite, you know.
Aye, may the best man win.
Oh, look, I see you've got one of these spy hole things in the door. Smythe, I beg you, open this door to no one till I get back,
Well, I won't.
Cheerio, then.
I'll put the alarm on. Goodbye.
Champagne Charlie is me name. Champagne drink reckon here's me game off.
Ah, madam, scrubbing away, I see.
Yes, sir, scrubbing.
Did you know that one day you might be replaced by a machine?
Oh, God.
Well, but for the moment, I want you to take this with my best wishes for a happy Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And when I come back, I shall give you another half-crown.
Another half-crown?
Yes, because I want you to watch that door.
Yes.
And if anyone tries to go in there, I want you to nip down in the lift and tell the hall porter immediately. Yes. Anyone, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Splendid. Compliments of the season,
Flippin' toffs.
Oh, well, at least the snow has stopped.
Yes.
You see, I am from the south, Mr. Angus. I do not share your northern taste for winter weather. So, you told Smythe to open the door to no one.
That's right.
And you set the cleaning woman on sentry duty. What else?
Well, I also warned the hall porter, of course. Oh, and the hot chestnut man outside. Oh, and best of all, there was a policeman outside.
Good.
I explained everything to him, and he agreed to keep guard.
You did well.
Thank you, Monsieur Flambeau. You see, there's the hot chestnut man now, and that's the policeman with him. Who are the other two?
It's Father Brown. Father Brown.
Oh, Dora.
Hello.
Dora. Hello. What are you doing here? Oh, why have you brought this gentleman with you?
Oh, Miss Laura insisted on coming. I should explain. She told me the whole story. And she thought she would tell Welkin if he turned up at Smythe's flat that she had no intention of marrying Smythe. And I just tagged along to give her moral support. We've only been here a couple of minutes. We came on the penny omnibus. Oh, do have a chestnut. They're very good.
No, merci.
No, thank you.
That's awfully decent of you, sir.
Oh, yes, Constable. Here we are.
Thanks, sir.
And you didn't see anyone go in, did you, Constable?
No, miss. Not a soul, sir.
Good. Well, all seems well. We'll just go in and double-check with the hall porter, and then we'll go up and see Mr. Smythe.
I say, Flambeau, take a look at these footprints.
Which ones?
Well, these ones here, going in, and these ones coming out.
Oh, yes. They seem to be the same person. An extremely heavy man, or he could be carrying a load.
Yes.
Good firm stride, a good workmanlike boots with hobnails. I read an excellent monograph on footprints when I was first setting up to be a detective. Oh. They're very clear.
Yes, yes. That's what struck me. I fear we may be too late. Let's see the hall porter. Would you come with us, Constable?
Oh, yes, a very ingenious gentleman, Mr. Smythe. He rigged up this telephone system from his room upstairs down here to my desk.
Really?
Yeah, well, anyway, gents, and madam, you can take it from me. Nobody's been in since this young gentleman went away.
Then what are these patches of melting snow leading up the stairs?
Yes, see, the snow has hardly melted despite the warmth here. These footprints were made within the last few minutes.
God, the invisible man.
Father, you stay down here with Miss Laura. Mr. Angus, will you come up with me?
Of course.
I'd better go with them, sir.
Yes, Constable, just a moment.
Yes, sir.
Could I just have a word, please?
Oh, very well, sir.
After the ball is over, after the break.
See, the wet marks lead straight to his door.
No one went in. Can I have my half-crown now, sir?
And see, look there, fainter marks coming out.
Yes.
As Father Brown said, we may be too late.
What about me half-crown?
Smythe? Smythe! Are you all right?
2 shillings and 6pence.
We'll have to break the door down.
There is an easier way.
Charlie,
I have my skeleton keys.
Well, be careful.
Why, what's the matter? Voilà. Good. I haven't lost my touch.
Well, that's strange. Smythe has an electrical alarm. He said he was putting it on.
Yes, I know the kind of thing. There's usually a switch somewhere. There. But it's off.
Look, it's a tiny flat. I'll try the kitchen. You try the living room, would you?
Yes. Mon Dieu!
What's the matter?
Look, there on the carpet. A trail of blood. Someone must be wounded or dead.
But where's the body?
I simply do not understand it. There are but 4 rooms. All of them we have searched thoroughly. The body must be somewhere.
Yes.
We must get Father Brown up here.
What, the little priest?
Yes. We'll call him on that internal telephone thing. Yes, here it is. Hello, is that the concierge? I mean, you know, the hall porter, yes? Yes, good. Look, this is Mr. Flambeau, one of the gentlemen in Mr. Smythe's flat. Would you kindly ask Father Brown to come up? Oh, and the policeman, yes, please. Ah, he's not there? Well, just Father Brown then, huh? Thank you.
Well, here we are.
Father Brown.
Ah, yes, I'm sorry about the policeman. I sent him off on an errand.
Laura, why did you come up here as well? It's not a pretty sight, you know.
I wanted to know what happened.
Yes, well, so do we. Come through.
Oh, thank you so much.
You'll notice, Father, the wet footprints. They
yes.
come right into the flat.
Yes, yes.
But why were you interested in the footprints outside?
Yes, well, they were the only ones that weren't partially obscured by snow. They were made after it stopped. Do you mind if I just potter about?
No, of course. Please go ahead, yes.
A little bit. Now this is interesting.
What is it?
We didn't think any of those papers were relevant.
No, they're not. But this, yes, this one, this might interest you, Miss Laura. Here.
Oh, thank you, Father.
Excuse me. All right if I come in, sir?
Oh, yes. Constable, do come in.
We arrested him, as you suggested, sir.
Well done, well done. You've acted very promptly.
Thank you, sir. He confessed at once. We're going to drag the canal for the body.
Good.
What? So the little priest triumphs again.
Look, will someone please explain? You've caught the invisible man?
Oh, only mentally invisible, Mr. Angus.
What?
You know how rich people never notice the presence of servants? They take them for granted. To them, they are invisible.
Yes, but Smythe had no servants.
Well, there are public servants as well as domestic servants. When those 4 honest people said that no one had gone into the mansions or the flat, they meant no one they noticed. And, Miss Laura, there was something you said to me which wasn't true.
What?
I say, Father.
No, don't be annoyed. She thought it was true. But there can't be no one in the street outside just after a letter has been delivered. And then, of course, there was the stamp paper.
Look, I can't stand it anymore. Now, who is this fellow? What does he look like? What is the usual get-up of a mentally invisible man?
Oh, he's dressed rather handsomely in red, blue and gold. And in this striking and even showy costume, he entered Himalayan mansions under 8 human eyes.
What?
Yes, he killed Smythe in cold blood after Smythe opened the door to him, and he came down into the street again, carrying the dead body over his shoulder.
Dear Father Brown, are you raving mad, or am I?
You're not mad, only a little unobservant. James Welkin was dressed as a postman.
So it was Welkin after all.
See, nobody ever notices postmen somehow, yet they have passions like other men, and don't they carry large sacks where a small corpse can be stowed quite easily?
Of course.
Have you ever noticed this, that people never answer what you say? They answer what you mean, or what they think you mean. You see, suppose one lady says to another in a country house, "Is anybody staying with you?" The lady doesn't answer, "Yes, the butler, the 3 footmen, the parlour-maid and so on," though the parlour-maid may be in the room, or the butler behind her chair. She says, "There's nobody staying with us," meaning nobody of the sort you mean. But now, suppose a doctor inquiring into an epidemic asks who is staying in the house, then the lady will remember the butler, the parlour-maid and the rest.
Yes, I see.
All language is used like that. You never get a question answered literally, even when you get it answered truly. And when these 4 quite honest people said that no man had gone into the mansions, they didn't really mean that no man had gone into them. They meant no man whom they could suspect of being your man. A man did go into the house and did come out of it, but they never noticed him.
Ingenious.
Oh, absolutely horrid. Let's talk about something else. Oh, look here. Smythe's patent waste disposal system. The dustman you don't have to tip. Let's try it. This paper will do.
Be careful.
Laura!
Here's the button.
Extraordinary.
And now, Mr. Angus.
Yes?
Don't you find it close in here?
Close?
Would you care for a walk in the park?
Yes. Oh, yes, very much. Excuse us, gentlemen. Excuse us.
Goodbye, Monsieur Flambeau.
Mademoiselle.
Father Brown.
Oh, goodbye, Miss Laura. Now, tell me, Father Brown, what was on the paper, huh? I thought you said it was important, yet she threw it away.
Yes, it could have been important to some people, I suppose. It was Isidore Smythe's will. He left her everything, £1.5 million.
£1.5 million?
But I don't think Miss Laura would wish to be wealthy. After all, didn't she say she was determined that the man she would marry would, what was the phrase, would have to carve his own way in the world?
Mm-hmm.
What a challenge for young Mr. Angus, eh?
In The Invisible Man by G.K. Chesterton, the part of Father Brown was played by Andrew Sachs. Flambeau, Olivier Pierre. Laura, Eileen Tully. John Turnbull Angus, Anthony Hyde. Isidore Smythe, Michael Drew. Mrs. Wilkins and Charlady, Margot Boyd. Policeman, Peter Aker. Urchin, Melinda Walker. The Invisible Man was adapted by John Scotney and directed in Bristol by Alec Reed. We present The Honour of Israel Gow, adapted by John Scotney, with Andrew Sachs as Father Brown.
It's a very sour look, sir. Don't you care for the pea broth?
The pea... Oh, the pea broth. The soup. Oh, no, it was excellent. Oh, have I somehow...
The pea broth, Father, is what you English call the bag.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm afraid I was feeling a bit gloomy. It's this slum clearance business. You see, you invite me up here to Glasgow to talk at your conference, and heaven knows why. Except I suppose I'm a Catholic, but I work in the London slums, and for 2 days we talk, and well, now it's over, and nothing. We've done nothing. The tenements, and the despair, the physical and spiritual desperation.
I am sorry. Oh, we weren't introduced. McCandlish, Superintendent McCandlish.
Oh, Brown, Father Brown.
Father Brown. Now, would you know Jimmy Bagshaw, Father? Inspector Bagshaw.
Oh, yes, I do know him.
I say, Piper, must pipe in the haggis, you know. Man for all that.
I know.
What's up?
Oh, here. Father, you look as though you could do with a couple of days of good fresh air. And I've on my hands a mystery that's baffling me. It might be just up your street, and it would rest your mind a bit. Could you spare a couple of days?
Oh, yes, well...
Let me try to intrigue you. There's an old castle, a mad laird, his deaf, solitary servant...
I hope it doesn't include a murder. I've been involved with 2 murders recently.
Your haggis, sir.
Oh, yes, thank you. Yes, how do you eat this?
With a claymore in one hand and a skiandoo in the other. Father, as for your question about murder, it might, but equally there could be no crime at all.
Father Brown, it is Father Brown.
Yes, it is.
I thought you would be, seeing as you're the only one to get off the train. I'm Sergeant Johnson.
Oh, how do you do, Sergeant?
Let me take your bag.
Thank you so much.
You're wise to bring an umbrella. The superintendent asked me to meet you.
Oh, yes, he was right about the air, wasn't he? Somehow, I imagined Radgrave Castle would be up north in the Highlands, not here in the south.
Not at all, sir. That nonsense that all Scotland's romances up there. Sir Walter Scott, he knew better. It's here on the borders of Scotland's real history. The great abbeys, Jedburgh and Melrose, the border wars, the forest of Ettrick where the Bruce wintered his armies.
How interesting.
Aye, and the Ettrick archers who died like heroes on Flodden Field. You'll know the pipe tune, sir.
Yes, you're a local man, Sergeant.
Aye, that I am, sir. The Johnstons, like the Red Grahams, both old riding families.
Yes, it's a strange name, Radgrave.
It's a corruption of Red Graham. Red Willie Graham, the reaver. He built the castle. The Pony and Trap's just here.
Your ticket, sir.
What? Oh, yes, of course. Now, wait, just a moment. I have, oh, yes, here. Thank you, sir.
Very good, sir.
Thank you very much indeed.
Yes, please.
I'm here. Thank you.
Your bag.
Oh,
and your umbrella.
Oh, yes, mustn't forget. Thank you. Yes, well, now what I don't understand is Superintendent McCandless said that the present Earl Radgrave simply disappeared last week, wasn't it?
So that's it. Disappeared, believed dead. Get up there. Mind, he always was a recluse. We never saw him from 1 month to the next. And he's just the one servant, old Israel Gow, and he's deaf as a post. Always has been. And a wee bit strange. Way up. Aye. Israel was a gardener, cook, groom, everything.
What exactly happened?
Well, last week, Israel came into the village, gibbering in the way he has, and dragged the provost and the minister, Mr. Baker, that is, over to the castle. And, it seemed as Israel had taken on himself another job.
Oh, which was?
Grave digger. There was no sign of the laird, and Gow took them to the old ruined chapel that's inside the castle, and showed them what looked like a fresh dug grave. On, boy. Of course, they couldn't get any sense out of Gow, and nobody ever can. I telephoned the superintendent. He came down himself, and he's just got permission to disinter the corpse. That is, if there is one. Whoosh! But that wasn't the only thing. Well, you'll see. Here's the castle now.
Oh, yes, it's a grim place, isn't it?
Aye, built on fear and blood, as the old ballad says.
Oh, dear, fear and blood?
Oh!
Thank you.
Right, okay.
Yes. Now, am I to stay here at the castle, Sergeant?
Oh, not at all, sir. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. No. You and the superintendent, you're both staying at Mrs. MacDonald's, the fishing inn in the village.
Oh, yes.
It's a cosy wee place, and she's a good, cheery body, is Mrs. MacDonald.
Good.
Right, here we are. I've got the key here.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Oh, Superintendent, you're back already. Here we are, sir. One papish priest.
Sergeant.
Delivered as requested.
Father Brown, welcome. I'm sorry I couldn't travel down with you.
Oh, not at all. Sergeant Johnston here has been telling me some of the local history.
Aye, he's a great man for that. And no doubt he told you that we poor Highlanders are not a patch on the covenanting lowland plain.
Well, if you call these hills lowlands, I'm not sure I'd wish to try the Highlands. Oh.
Father Brown?
Well, how strange.
What, Father?
Well, I was just putting my umbrella in the stand when I saw these things, these bamboo canes with splintered tops.
That's nothing, sir, compared with some of the other weird things in this house.
Aye, that's very true. I just put the kettle on to mash some tea. Whilst we're waiting for it, I might as well show you some of the other curiosities.
Oh, yes.
We'll try the Great Hall first.
Yes.
Through here, Father.
Thank you.
This half-light is... Oh, it's quite scary.
I say. What's it? Well, you seem to have found a geological museum here, Superintendent. All these gemstones and what have you lying about.
The one thing we have discovered here, Father, is that the old laird was some kind of maniac.
Oh?
Here, just listen to Sergeant Johnson's list of the things he found lying about in the house.
Well, we'll need a candle. You noticed the twilight early in here, with only the musket ports for windows.
Have you found any candles among your oddities?
Aye, as a matter of fact, we have. 25 candles, and not a trace of a candlestick. Oh. They're just behind you, sir, on the mantelpiece.
Oh, I'll get them, yes. Oh, what's this little heap of brown dust? Oh, it's snuff.
Aye, snuff, Father. There's piles of it all over the place. Here, I'll light the candles. I'll stick them in these old bottles.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, that's it. God, it's a drafty old place, this.
Oh. I've got the inventory here.
Yes.
Everything that was found, loose and unexplained, in the castle. First item. A very considerable hoard of precious stones.
Yes,
nearly all diamonds, and all of them loose, without any setting whatever. The Rad Grahams would seem to have kept their family jewels loose in their pockets, like coppers.
Sergeant.
Second item. Heaps and heaps of loose snuff.
Indeed.
Not kept in snuff boxes, but lying loose on mantelpieces, the sideboard, the piano. Third item. Here and there about the house, little heaps of minute pieces of metal. Wheels, cogs and springs, as though a mechanical toy had been gutted. Fourth item. The candles, with nothing to stick them in. Of course, Father, I've got a few ideas of my own.
Sergeant, the kettle must be boiling by now.
Aye.
Well, Father, Jimmy Bagshaw swears you have a genius for solving mysteries quickly.
How was your salmon, gentlemen? It was fresh out of the Graham water today.
Mrs. MacDonald, that was indeed a very proper bit of poached salmon.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Aye. Poached in more senses than one, I'll be bound. Father, did you know it was written into the indentures of the castle servants that they wouldn't have to eat salmon more than 3 times a week? Because the salmon was so common then, you see, sir.
That'll do, Sergeant, that'll do. That's enough local history. I'll buy you a glass if you'll hold your peace.
What?
Will you take one, Father?
Oh, yes, that would be very nice.
Well, we'll take it in the bar parlour.
Yes.
This way, Father.
Yes, thank you.
You can clear away now, Mrs. MacDonald, and thank you once again.
Yes, thank you.
For all the golden crest and teeth.
Aye, you're in good voice tonight, Jimmy.
I'll get the drinks.
You know, Father Brown, there's an old song about the laird's best-known ancestor, though it's not very flattering to him.
Oh, really, I'd like to hear it.
Would you? Will you give us another song, Jimmy?
What's that?
Robbie, another glass for Jimmy.
Aye, yes it was, Mr. Johnson. A glass for the singer.
What'll it be then? Joke of the side?
No, Jamie. Yes, the bird, the widow's lament.
And neither will her Red Willie Graham. Who pays the piper?
Quiet now. One singer, one song.
Oh, I in a ear nor read Willie Graham. Oh, his beard, 'tis a reader's red blood, her red flame. For be spear, fire, and flame, Willie reaps his red gold. And with fear and with blood, builds his castle. Oh.
On your show, Jimmy.
And oh, as the green sap to the green cemetery, as the red gold to red Willie, oh, he'll bring ye barn, he'll bring ye hame. The dews in Ken is Willie Graham. Oh, he'll bring ye barn, he'll bring ye hame. The dews in Ken is Willie Graham.
It's true they had a terrible hunger for gold, the Red Graham. For gold.
Oh, yes.
I suppose that was your idea, Johnson, the musical interlude.
Oh, no, it was mine. The devil's own kin, yes. But why all the references to fire and blood?
Well, you'll know the word blackmail, Father Brown, but
Yes?
I'll wager you didn't know it came from these parts.
Oh, no, please.
It means black rent. And Willie Graham and his cousins, the English Grahams, they were the leading exponents of it. If you didn't pay it, they burned first your barn, then your house. If you did pay, They protected you from the other reivers, like the Johnsons, for instance.
Well, spare me, Sergeant. I'm going outside to finish my cigarette.
It was said that in the whole of the debatable land, no one paid or asked their proper rent. In fact, the good Bishop Radgraham, he was one of...
No, excuse me. Good Bishop Radgraham?
Aye, aberrations do occur, even in the worst of families. The bishop said if he could find just one man in the debatable land who took his exact due and no more, he'd give him all the gold in the Radgraham coffers. And needless to say, he didn't find one, so he cursed a lot of them with the great cursing. I curse their heed and all the hairs on their head. I curse their face, their een, their mouth, their nose, their
Your wife
ears.
will curse you if you don't get home, Johnson. It's a strange night out there. Still no rain, but you can feel the storm ready to break any moment. Now home, Johnson. Don't forget, we've to be the resurrection men tomorrow morning.
Aye. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night, Sergeant. Thank you so much, Sergeant. Resurrection men?
Yes, Father, we have to dig up the corpse in the old chapel. Resurrection men was the name they used in Edinburgh for the body snatchers. Men like Burke and Hare who used to... Oh, so help me, it's catching. I'm starting to sound like Johnson. I'd best get to bed. Good night, Father.
Six. At last I've started.
I must apologise, Father. I didn't invite you down here to play Ludo in a damp, draughty castle with 2 bored policemen. Oh, why did the weather have to break today? It's bad enough having to dig up a week-old corpse without having to do it in this. You sure it'll clear by this afternoon?
Aye. It always does, sir. Oh, another 6.
Could you not find a pack of cards anywhere in the castle, Johnson?
No, sir, just the Ludo. The laird wouldn't have cards in the house. He disapproved of all forms of gaming, unlike his forebears. There. 4.
Unlike his forebears?
You know, he was obsessed by them, but he hated them for their evil ways. The only one he resembled was the bishop.
Yes. Tell me, why have we seen nothing of Israel Gow, the deaf servant?
Oh, but we have seen him. He was digging potatoes outside his cottage when we came from the station.
We tried questioning him by writing down the questions on a piece of paper, but it seems he can hardly read or write.
Really? I wonder how his master communicated with him. How did he come to work here?
Aye, that's a curious tale.
2.
It was when the laird was already becoming a wee bit strange. Israel was a boy. He wasn't quite so deaf then, but he was still a solitary child, very religious, a good Presbyterian. And most of us are round here, but he was the... Anyway, one day, this deaf and seemingly senseless child brought the laird a telegram that had gone astray. Israel lived in a village about 12 miles away. The laird, now, he was never a very generous man in small things, though he gave a good deal to charity. He gave the boy a new farthing, or so he thought. Later, he realised he'd given him not a farthing, but a sovereign. In the middle of the night, he was knocked up by this deaf idiot, and it was a night as rough as the weather is now. He was so impressed he took the boy in.
Yes, he'd brought the sovereign back.
Look, no, 19 shillings and 11 pence 3 farthings.
Aye, keeping the farthing he was owed. Are you sure it'll clear up, Sergeant?
Nearly there now, sir. It's a well-made coffin, I'll give Gow that. Right, sir. I'm ready to open up.
Aye, here. Johnson, best have a swig of this first.
Thanks. Sir.
Aye, I'll have a dram. Father!
Oh, I'm sorry. There's a prayer proper to these occasions. I was just reciting it to myself.
Would you like a dram?
Oh, no whiskey, thank you.
Right then. Here goes. It's tough.
Here, let me help you, Johnson. Careful. That's it. Now let's get the lid up. Oh, my God. My God, my God! Dark as hell in here.
Oh, here, sir. Some more candles. Oh, yes. We're getting through them pretty fast.
Never mind. We need as much light as we can get. I can't understand it. There was no head. Why did the corpse have no head?
Well, it certainly doesn't seem to fit into an idea I was thinking about. Now, did you say there was some evidence I haven't seen?
Oh, yes, of course. Completely went out of my mind. And it's one of the reasons I asked you down. Would you show Father Brown the missiles, Johnson?
Aye, sir. They're over here.
Missiles? What, Catholic missiles?
Aye, Father.
I thought the old fellow was a Protestant.
Aye, he was, sir. But these are rather special, you see. They date back to the late Middle Ages, but I don't know if it's relevant. They seem to have been mutilated.
What?
You see, the illustrations, illuminations, you call them.
Yes, ma'am.
Aye.
Oh, now this is serious. Yes. This is not spilt snuff or loose pebbles. Well, they might be there for 100 reasons.
Aye.
There's only one reason for this being done, and it goes down to the roots of the world.
Well, Father.
Look here. In every place, look here, where the great ornamented name of God appears in the old illuminations, and there, it's been elaborately taken out.
Aye, so it has.
And you see, the only other thing that's been removed is the halo round the head of the child Jesus.
Aye.
Before that business about the head, and more particularly before I saw this, I thought I had an answer. A mundane enough answer, but now... How did that song go? The devil...
The dealer's own kin.
His own kin, yes. But why the head?
Aye, why the head, Father?
All I can think of is that when the Knights Templars were suppressed, they were accused of some evil practice involving a head.
Now that is interesting. The Templars never were suppressed in Scotland.
Oh? What can it mean, Father?
Then, it could mean that the great devil of the universe may be sitting on the topmost tower of this castle at the moment, as big as 100 elephants and roaring like the apocalypse.
Father Brown? Father Brown, are you there? Are you there? Doesn't seem like it, Superintendent.
Aye, he wasn't at breakfast. You'd best use your pass key, Mrs. MacDonald.
Oh, I wouldn't like...
It's all right. I'll take responsibility.
Very well, Superintendent.
I'll go first. Well...
Sir?
Come in. Oh. It's all right, it's nothing. Everything's neat and tidy. But no priest. Another mystery. Now, I must be getting to the castle, for I'm to meet Sergeant Johnson there. If Father Brown should turn up, you'll tell him.
I will. I hope he's all right.
Johnson,
aye.
Have you searched the castle thoroughly?
Aye, sir, there is no sign of Father Brown.
Where can he be?
Sir,
aye.
Do you know anything about exorcisms?
Exorcism? But you don't think that...
Well, what else do you... I don't know what to think, Superintendent.
Look there, you see? Coming up the path.
It's Father Brown.
There with the bucket. Oh, for heaven's sake. Who are those two with him?
That is strange. The tall man with a beard, that's Mr. Dacre, the minister, but the other fellow with him, he's Malcolm Cochrane, the piper from the village.
Father Brown!
Yes. Mr. Dacre!
We have searched everywhere for you. We were worried sick, man.
I really am so sorry. I should have thought of telling you.
Well, Father, we've been...
I'd no intention of worrying you. It's just that it's such a beautiful morning after the rain.
I know you decided to go out and pick mushrooms with Mr. Dacre and Malcolm.
Well,
is that what you got in that bucket? Hey, let's have a look. Oh, my God, what's...
It's not a pleasant sight, is it, Sergeant?
It's not, Mr. Dacre.
You see, I should have warned you. Israel Gow, he had it in his meat safe.
Here, let me see. Oh, it certainly isn't a pleasant sight. Well, there's no doubt now. It's murder. Look at the state of that jaw. How did you find the head, Father?
Oh, Gow told me where it was.
He told you?
Oh, yes, we had a long chat.
A chat?
Yes, he thinks it'll be a good year for potatoes.
Oh, come along, Father, a chat.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, how did we speak? Well, with our hands. Deaf and dumb language, you see. I find it very useful in my work. It was invented by a priest, in fact. You know, you're quite wrong. It wasn't murder. The old Earl died a perfectly natural death.
And what are you doing here, Mr. Dacre?
Oh, Father Brown came to see me. Aye, with his grisly burden. Old Israel Gow wanted the head buried with the rest of the body. He insisted there should be a lament played. So we went and got Malcolm. If you don't mind now, I'd like to get the service over with. I have other duties today.
Aye, right. This way, this way.
Tell me, Father Brown, what made you think of deaf and dumb language?
Oh, well, Mr. Dacre, you see, I thought the master and servant must have been able to talk somehow. And so I decided to pop over and see Gow and try, and it worked. It seems the old Earl learnt it from a book and taught Gow.
But did he explain about the snuff, the jewels, and all the other things?
Oh, yes. You yourself said the Earl was obsessed by his family's past.
Aye.
Well, in Gow he found the one man who fulfilled the old bishop's requirement of taking only his exact due. The 1 farthing out of the sovereign, yes? I see. So he carried out the bishop's promise and left that man all the red grain gold. Gold.
Are you sure, Father?
Oh, I've seen the will. And of course, that's exactly what Gow took. The gold snuff boxes, but not the snuff. The gold candlesticks, but not the candles. Yes, the gold tops of the walking canes, but not the canes themselves. The gold watch cases, but not the works. The gold of the rings, but not the jewels. The gold leaf. Yes, and here I confess I made rather a fool of myself.
Aye.
Yes, the gold leaf from the illuminations in the missals. Well, here we are.
Our Lord Jesus Christ, he shall change our vile body, that it may be like unto his glorious body, according to the mighty working, whereby he is able to subdue all things to himself. Malcolm? Malcolm!
Aye, sir.
Father, I meant to ask you, why did old Gow cut off the head and remove the jaw?
The Earl had a considerable number of gold teeth, you see. And Gow had to take the head home to remove them. You saw he made rather a mess of it.
I'm surprised he's not here himself, Gow.
Oh, no. No, when I told him there'd be 5 of us, he said he wouldn't. He doesn't like crowds. In fact, he asked me to bury the head quietly myself. I said no.
Aye, Father.
Well, it would be a pity, wouldn't it, when the dead are raised on the great day of judgment, if the Earl was a Protestant from the neck down and a Catholic from the neck up?
In The Honour of Israel Gow by G.K. Chesterton, the part of Father Brown was played by Andrew Sachs. McCandlish, Henry Stamper. Johnston, Graham Blockey. Mrs. MacDonald, Ellen Mackintosh. Old Jamie, James Bryce. Dacre, David Sinclair. Barman and waiter, Guy Holden. Other parts were played by members of the cast. The piper was Brian Supple. The Honour of Israel Gow was adapted by John Scotney and directed in Bristol by Alec Reed. We present The Hammer of God, adapted by John Scotney, with Andrew Sachs as Father Brown.
Grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Ghost be with us all evermore. Amen. Who is it? Can I help you?
I'm dreadfully sorry. I didn't see you up there.
I'll come down. I'm the rector here at St. Cuthbert's. Berdrick is my name. Wilfrid Berdrick.
How do you do, Mr. Yes, well, I must say, it is magnificent. Your rood loft, I mean. So few survived in England, and the Roundheads were so strong in these parts. Oh, that carving, filigree work you call it? It's
Yes, it is rather fine.
Yes.
I often go up there to pray.
To pray? Up there, above the aisle?
Well, you can look down on the whole church, and a building as noble as this, one should glorify God in all its parts.
Indeed. Yes, I'm sorry I interrupted your devotions.
No, I just finished saying evensong to myself, alone as usual. Vespers, I prefer to call it.
Oh.
This is an old priory church, you know, and I like to keep the old monastic hours of prayer each day.
All of them? Oh, surely.
All. Prime, terce, sex, nones, vespers, compline, and matins at midnight.
And lords?
Oh, no, not lords. But then, latterly, neither did the monks. 2 o'clock in the morning is a little inconvenient.
Yes.
We don't see many Romans in these parts, Father.
Oh, Brown, I'm sorry, Father Brown. Well, I'd been staying with my sister over at Bungay, and as I had a week to spare, I thought I'd follow the old pilgrim route to Our Lady at Walsingham.
Ah, I heard some of your people had revived the shrine. 10 years ago?
Yes, March 1897, actually.
There can't be much left of the abbey. How does it go? Bitter, bitter to behold, the grass to grow, where the walls of Walsingham so stately did show.
Indeed, yes. Yes, your priory here wasn't the only one to be dismantled by, pardon me, the founder of the Anglican Church. It must have been quite a place to have a chapel like this. It's superb.
Some people do say the tower is disproportionately tall.
Oh.
It was completely rebuilt in the 14th century. The monks made a fortune out of the wool trade, hence St. Cuthbert's, the shepherd's patron, of course.
Yes.
But then my family did well out of it too.
Your family?
My brother is a local squire.
Ah.
We go back a long way. Look, would you like me to show you around the church?
Oh, well, very much.
Oh,
yes.
good. Well,
but tomorrow, if possible, I really ought to find somewhere to stay first.
Oh, well, there's only the Blue Boar. It's simple but clean. And Thurston, the landlord's a good sort.
Oh, good.
There's a short cut out of the west door, then through the blacksmith's yard, which immediately abuts on it. I'll show you.
Oh, thank you so much.
I hope you'll be comfortable here, Father. We don't have many visitors.
Yes.
It's a quiet village, not much ever happens.
Thank you, Mrs. Thurston, thank you. I'm sure it will be perfect. The rector spoke very highly
Oh,
of you.
Mr. Burgick. He's a good man. A little strange in his ways, but a good man. Not like his brother.
Oh, his brother?
The squire. Supper will be at 7:30, Father, if that suits you.
Oh, yes, thank you so much. Thank you.
A very good evening to you, Rector. Evening, Rector, I said. Wilfred, not a word for your own brother? That's a bit unchristian for a parson, isn't it?
So, Norman, what in heaven's name are you doing sitting outside the Blue Boar in the dark? Oh, I see. You're having your last drink on Tuesday night or your first drink on Wednesday morning?
What? That midnight striking, was it? Well, that's a nice scholastic point, isn't it, Mr. Monk?
I'm surprised, Thurston, that you say drinking so late.
Surprised, Wilfred? Why surprised? Since, as head of our distinguished and ancient family, I own the damned inn, like the rest of the whole stinking village, they will stay serving me as long as I damn well please.
Good night, Norman.
Oh, you're off to pray in your precious church,
yes.
Are you? You're a strange one, Wilfred. Always praying in odd places and at odd times. Unless, of course, you're off to see Mrs. Barnes.
What do you mean?
Very convenient for you, that place being bang next door to the church, and the beauteous Mrs. Barnes being so accommodating.
Don't sully me with your own filth, Norman.
Well, if the parson won't go to comfort a lonely member of his flock, then, like the good landlord I am, I must watch sleeplessly over my people. I'm off to pay a call on Mrs. Barnes myself.
Norman.
Yes?
Are you never afraid of thunderbolts?
Why this sudden interest in meteorology, dear brother?
I mean, do you never think a god might strike you in the streets?
You and your fairy tales.
If you do not fear God, you have good reason to fear man.
Ha!
Barnes, the blacksmith, is the biggest and strongest man for 40 miles around. Half the village knows of your liaison with his wife.
He's away until late tomorrow morning. I'll be out of his wife's bed long before that. Still, kind of you to warn me. Where's that bottle?
And if he comes back unexpectedly?
Why do you think I'm wearing Father's old deer stalker?
I don't know. Your taste in dress has always been bizarre, Norman, especially when you're drunk.
Because underneath it is... there. The bassinet from the Long Gallery.
That old helmet? Oh, Norman, you're absurd.
On the contrary, unlike you, my interest in things medieval is purely practical. If Barnes turns up and tries to bit me on the head, the last of the Berdricks is protected by the armour of his forefathers.
And Mrs. Barnes?
She can fend for herself. And so, Brother Wilfred, good night. Go and pray, parson, in some unlikely corner of your draughty church with its cold flint tower pointing at the moon. I've warmer work to do. Don't bother to pray for me.
Oh, yes, Norman, there's a prayer for you. Cursed are the unmerciful, fornicators and adulterers, covetous persons, idolaters, slanderers, drunkards, and extortioners. Amen.
So I thought I'd come early. Oh, it's such a beautiful morning, isn't it? And just to check that you really do celebrate Prime.
Oh, right.
Sure enough, sharp at 6, here you were, Mr. Berdrick. Berdrick, that's B-O-E-D, is it? It's a Saxon name, surely?
Yes, we were one of the few Saxon families allowed to keep our lands by the Conqueror.
Oh.
Yes, it was said to be in recompense for my ancestor betraying Hereward the Wake to the Normans.
Ah,
If
yes.
so, it was an act not uncharacteristic of my family. My brother, I fear, is...
Yes?
Oh, I won't bore you with family matters.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Who is that unfortunate creature?
They call him Mad Joe. He's... Oh, poor fellow, he's the blacksmith's brother. I've not seen him in here before. The blacksmith's wife is a member of my congregation, but the blacksmith himself is a staunch nonconformist. Well, so is Joe, if there's anything. The family always has been, right back to Puritan days. Would you excuse me, Father Brown? I must see if I can find out what he wants.
Of course, I mustn't interfere with your pastoral duty. Besides, I must get back to breakfast.
Joe, what is it?
That's what I like to see, a nice clean plate, Father. Were they all right then, the floaters?
Oh, yes, delicious, Mrs.
Over
Thurston.
at St. Cuthbert's earlier,
You
were
had
you?
lotus
The
for
rectory
breakfast.
seems to spend all his time there. When he's not praying, he's pottering about fixing the woodwork or something. His brother, the squire, say he care more about Gothic architecture than God. Oh, that reminds me, I must apologise to you for the squire's behaviour last night. He's got a coarse tongue on him, especially when he's in drink. And if you
not
don't...
at all. No, I felt sorry for you.
Toast, Father. Your marmalade's all made.
Oh, is it really?
Come on in, that's open.
Mavis, let me use your telephone, will you? I got a telephone headquarters at Ipswich. Oh, sorry. I didn't know you had company.
Father Brown, this is Constable Barton. Wait, what is it? What's happened?
It's the squire.
What's he done this time?
Nothing. No, never will do nothing again. He's dead. Murdered by Simeon Barnes, the blacksmith. Yeah. Oh, it's horrible.
You had it coming to him, I'll say that. What, you catch Simeon, did you?
Oh, no, he's disappeared, he has. But Gibbs the cobbler, he found the squire in Simeon's yard. He'd obviously, saving your presence, Reverend, just spent the night with Simeon's missus.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I reckon the blacksmith bumped into the squire this morning on his way home from wherever he'd been. He sees the squire coming out of his house, puts 2 and 2 together, then on the spur of the moment picks up a hammer and hits him. It was done with a hammer, still lying there it is.
And it was definitely the blacksmith who did it?
Oh, no question, Reverend. Squire's skull is smashed to bits. Right gory mess it is. No one round here's got the strength to do that, save Simeon Barnes, and he's the man who had most reason for doing it. Right, stand back, please, folks. Inspector says no one's got to touch the body. Not as I reckon anybody would want too much status in. Oh, and Gibbs, he says you wasn't supposed to touch the hammer neither. He should be here soon, the inspector. George Rotham's got to meet him at the station with his gig. Oi, Gibbs, you heard? Leave it alone.
They can't hang Simeon, you know, Constable. Crime of passion. That means an automatic acquittal. Isn't that true, Doctor?
Mr. Gibbs, you're talking through your hat. That's France, if it's true anywhere. Has anyone told Wilfred? Where is he?
The Terce. 9 o'clock. He should be on his way up here towards the church.
Well, I'll be... You're quite right. Here he is. Rector! Rector!
Dr. Wesley, Father Brown, what has happened?
Well,
what are all these people?
Now...
Oh, I see him. Oh, my God. Oh, God have mercy on his soul.
Come into the church, Wilfred, away from all these people.
Well, I've prayed for my brother's soul and sought forgiveness for his many sins.
Yes. Yes, so have I. And for all who commit sins.
His head has... I had no idea.
It must have been an incredible blow. I mean, even for a man as strong as Simeon Barnes.
Simeon Barnes? Are they accusing the blacksmith? Oh, no, not him. It could never have been him, never.
Why not?
Well, why not? Why? Because he is nothing if not what they used to call a God-fearing man. His is a harsh, imperious, unforgiving Christianity, but to him the Ten Commandments are an iron law. He could never do this.
Well, don't the Ten Commandments say, thou shalt not commit adultery?
And they also say, thou shalt not kill. How did Mrs. Barnes take the squire's death, Doctor?
Well, that was the rum thing. She was in tears.
Yes.
But not tears of grief, really. More hysterical.
Oh.
When she saw the corpse, she said, the devil, the devil. And then she muttered something I couldn't hear. And then, I swear, she went as if to spit on the body.
Oh, what do you think of my brother's injuries, Father Brown?
His, well, I don't know. I know very little about, well, I hardly saw him. But to tell you the truth, I was much more interested in the hammer.
The hammer?
Yes. Very small, didn't you think? And there's something else about it. I think so, at least. The trouble is, I don't really know much about hammers, I'm afraid.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Yes, Constable?
Inspector Stowe from Ipswich. He's here. He'd like you all to come over to the Blue Ball. Wants to ask some questions.
What's happening, Gibbs?
Oh, I reckon he's balmy. That inspector asked me if Squire had any enemies. Do better asking if he had any friends, said I. Father Brown?
Yes, Mr. Gibbs.
Inspector would like to see you next, sir. He's through the back room.
Yes, I'm so sorry. Excuse me,
You won't
please.
need your umbrella, Father.
No, of course not. Would you mind? Thank you so much. Oh, dear. Excuse me, please.
Father Brown?
Yes.
Fine. Shut the door, Constable.
Sir?
You know Constable Barton?
No, yes.
I just like to confirm. Do say.
Oh, thank you so much.
Confirm some times.
Yes.
Now, according to my records,
Yes.
you passed through the blacksmith's yard, coming from the church at approximately 6:45 a.m.
Yes, indeed.
I'd like to confirm that the body was not there at the time.
Oh, no, it wasn't. I'm sure I'd have noticed it. Inspector, may I ask, what does Mr. Barnes look like?
I don't rightly know, sir. What does he look like, Barton?
Big fellow, sir. Red hair, cut short.
Oh, that is interesting. That's very interesting.
Did you see him this morning, sir?
This morning? No, not this morning. No, through the window here. He's coming up the lane with two fellows I know from Bungay.
That's him, sir.
Quick, out the back way.
Hey, Simeon, we'd like a word with you.
What's going on here?
I won't ask you, Mr. Barnes, whether you know anything about what has happened here. You're not bound to say. I hope you don't know and that you're able to prove it. But I must go through the proper form. Simeon Barnes, I arrest you in the name of His Majesty King Edward VII for the murder of Major Norman Ethelred St. Just Berderick.
Is Major Berderick dead?
Yes, I'm afraid he is.
And he's damned. When did this dog die in his sins?
Hey, moderate your language, Simeon.
Moderate the Bible's language and I'll moderate mine. When did he die?
He was alive at midnight, dead before 8 this morning.
God is good. Harass me if you wish, Mr. Inspector.
But there are two men standing here, good tradesmen of Bungay, who'll swear that they saw me from before midnight till daybreak, and along after in the committee room of our revival mission in Bungay, which sits all night we save souls so fast. Many others, too, saw me.
Yes, I can vouch for both these men from Bungay, Inspector. John Bordswell.
Oh, morning, Father.
Oh, good morning, John. And Josiah Risby. I know you both, don't I?
Aye, you do, sir.
You do, Father Brown. And what are you doing here, sir?
Well,
Josiah Risby, you know this handmaiden of the Scarlet Woman?
Of course I do. Everyone in Bungay knows Father Brown, don't they, John?
Shame on you, Josiah. And I thought you a Christian man.
My dear fellow.
I hope I've convinced you, Inspector. If you ask me, no fleshly power killed the Major. He who in the stillness smokes an acarib. He it were slew the great beast. And high time too, say I.
That agent is outside my jurisdiction, Mr. Barnes.
You are not outside his. See you to it.
Mrs. Thurston, your beer is as good as your cooking.
Thank you, Father.
Wilfred, here's your drink.
Oh, thank you. Do you know, I can hardly believe it's so early. It's been a long morning.
And we're further from the solution than ever. Ah, Father Brown.
Yes?
I've been thinking about what you said, you know, the hammer being too small.
Yes?
Who would use a small hammer, I thought, with 10 large hammers lying about? Only the kind of person that can't lift a large hammer, of course.
Mm-hmm.
A bold woman might commit 10 murders with a light hammer, but she couldn't kill a cockroach with a heavy one. And, why do people always assume that the only person who hates a wife's lover is her husband? 9 times out of 10, the person who most hates the wife's lover is the wife herself. And who knows what insolence and treachery the squire had shown her.
No, Dr. Wesley. Mrs. Barnes could not have killed my brother. No woman ever born could have done it. You haven't grasped the whole of it. He was wearing an iron helmet. The blow shattered it like broken glass.
Well, I may be wrong. There are objections to everything, but I stick to the main point. No man but an idiot would pick up a little hammer if he could use a big hammer.
What did you say? That was the word I wanted. What did you say?
I said no man but an idiot would...
Exactly. No man but an idiot did. When I was in church this morning, a madman came in to pray that poor Joe has been wrong all his life. God knows what he prayed, but it's not incredible to suppose that a lunatic would pray before killing a man.
But why would he want to kill him?
The motive? My brother was always cruelly teasing him. Or perhaps he'd seen my brother with his brother's wife and felt he was defending the family honour in some way.
By Jove, this is talking at last.
Interesting. But don't you
how do you
see?
explain?
Don't you see? This is the only theory that answers both riddles. The little hammer and the big blow. The smith might have struck the big blow, but he would not have chosen the little hammer. His wife might have chosen the little hammer, but could not have struck the blow. A madman, being mad, might have chosen the first thing that came to hand.
Yes.
And as for the big blow, well, have you never heard, Doctor, that a maniac in his paroxysm may have the strength of 10? Of course, Joe could never be prosecuted. If ever a man could plead insanity, it's poor mad Joe.
By golly, I believe you've got it. What do you think, Father Brown?
Well, you know, I think I prefer Simeon Barnes' idea that, what was it, no fleshly power was involved?
But I don't understand, Father.
Well, surely, Father, it has to be the lunatic. Oh, look at the time. Oh, excuse me, gentlemen, I must go. I have to be in church. It's nearly the 6th hour.
Oh, yes, of course. Perhaps when you've finished your office, I might come over and join you?
Oh, yes, of course, Father Brown.
What did he mean, the 6th hour? It's almost midday.
Well, the monks started their day at 6 in the morning, hence they called midday the 6th hour, sext. It was their 3rd office of the day.
And so you see, Father, although to a great extent we escaped the ravages of the Puritans, I've had to contend with the ravages of time.
Yes, you've done wonders, Mr. Burdrick. Mrs. Thurston told me you were a handyman, but you're a carpenter, a craftsman. It's hard to tell which poppy heads are original Which ones are carved by you? Still, I suppose if a blacksmith can be a preacher, there's no reason why a clergyman shouldn't be a master carpenter.
Well, I'm hardly the first.
What? Oh, yes, indeed, yes. I wonder, would it perhaps be possible to go up your famous tower? I'd like to see the view.
Oh, as you wish. But be warned, it's a long haul.
Oh, yes. Here. Oh, look at that. Might be a map of the world, mightn't it, down there?
Yes.
Yes. Do you come up here to pray, too, Mr. Birdrick?
Yes, frequently. It all looks so tranquil from here, the village, the rich flat farmlands. You can sometimes see the sea.
That's the smith's yard, isn't it, immediately below?
Yes.
You know, there's a kind of Titan energy in medieval architecture. It always seems to be rushing away. Seen from below, this church springs up like a fountain at the stars. And from here, it's more like a cataract pouring into a voiceless pit.
Be careful of looking so sharply down. It can be disturbing.
Yes. Yes, there's a monstrous disproportion. From below, this huge stone griffin... Yes, it looks quite small and harmless. But from here, it's like a great dragon stalking the fields. You know, heights were made to be looked at, not looked from.
Yes, one may fall.
One's soul may fall if one's body doesn't.
I scarcely understand you.
I think there's something rather dangerous about standing on these high places, even to pray.
Father?
Yes?
You don't believe Mad Joe did it, do you?
No.
It would explain the small hammer.
Yes. But we know he didn't do it, don't we? Joe would have used a blacksmith's hammer, a hammer used to work metal. But the weapon was a hammer of another kind, one used for working wood, a carpenter's hammer.
Father Brown.
You know, there was a man once who began by worshipping with others, kneeling on the floor before the altar, but who grew fond of high and lonely places to pray from. And in one of those dizzy places where the world seemed to turn under him like a wheel, his brain turned also, and he came to fancy he was God. It must seem easy to judge the world from up here, to believe it is given to you to strike down the sinner.
You... Are you a devil?
I am a man, and therefore have all devils in my heart. From here it all looks so simple, doesn't it? Whether you come up here to pray, or with a set of carpenter's tools to mend a wooden railing, to look down and see all men as insects, and to see one particular poisonous insect.
How do you understand all this?
It's so simple, not just to judge, but to execute sentence. For you have at hand, here, one of the awful engines of nature, gravitation, that mad and quickening rush by which all things of the earth fly back to her heart, the dreadful, unfleshly power of gravitation, whereby if dropped from a great height, even a small hammer would strike as a lethal bullet. Oh, no, come back, come here. No, I will quite simply not allow you to jump. That door leads to hell. Now come down to earth with me. You're not yet far wrong, as assassins go. You would not allow the crime to be fixed on the smith or his wife. You tried to fix it on the imbecile who could not be punished. Now come away from these stone-carved angels and devils. Come down into the world of men. And when we reach the floor of the nave, I will leave you there at ground level to make your own decision. And then go your own way, as free as the wind. I will seal this with the seal of the confessional. Now, I've said my last word.
There he is, Inspector, at the altar. Look, he's praying.
What's he doing praying this time of day? It's a bit embarrassing. Your Reverence?
Inspector? Walter.
Sir.
I've been expecting you. 3 o'clock nones. The 9th hour.
Yes, sir.
No doubt you've come to...
Yes, sir, to thank you. Dr. Wesley told us your brainwave about Joe Barnes and...
That Joe. Joe. Inspector... Inspector, I want to give myself up. I killed my brother.
In The Hammer of God by G.K. Chesterton, the part of Father Brown was played by Andrew Sachs. Wilfrid Burdrick, Brian Matheson. Dr. Westley, Philip Manicum. Norman Burdrick, Paul Nicholson. Simeon Barnes, Tony Phillips. Mrs. Thurston, Deborah Page. P.C. Barton, Robin Summers. Inspector Stowe, David Sinclair. Josiah Risby and Mad Joe, John Webb. The Hammer of God was adapted by John Scotney and directed in Bristol by Alec Reed. We present The Sins of Prince Saradine, adapted by John Scotney, with Andrew Sachs as Father Brown.
Well, what's it to be, Father? Shall we look out for some waterside inn, or more by the riverbank and sleep in the boat?
It's all sky in Norfolk. Huge, wide skies. In London, there the streets are ravines, narrow brick ravines. You know, when I was a boy, for hours I used to stare up at the sky. Just stare. Guess why not? A night beneath the stars, it's warm enough. First, Captain Flambeau, what ship's stores do you have aboard?
Well, see for yourself. It's all by you, Father. In the stern, under the sleeping bags. Just a few necessities.
2 bottles of claret and a bottle of brandy in case we feel faint, presumably.
Never know.
Yes, and why did you invite me? In case you feel the cold hand of death in the night and need the consolation of the church? But you've not neglected to feed the mind. A book. Oh, 1 book? My dear Flambeau, what's this? Alice Through the Looking Glass?
Do not scoff, Father Brown. As you can see, I am beginning to master your English language. But that book, by studying that book that way, I assure you, I will come to fathom also the psychology of the English mind. Now, look over there, that backwater. There we shall spend the night.
Yes.
If you will just steer to port.
Certainly, yes.
Port, Father. The other string you pull.
Of course.
Good. The eggs will be ready in a few minutes.
Now, Flambeau, my friend, I ask you again, why have you come to the Norfolk Broads, and why have you made such a point of asking me to come and join you?
I came here partly because I need a few days' holiday, and partly because my little boat, I felt, would not seem out of place in your little Norfolk rivers. And I like fishing, but also, have a look at this card, Father.
Yes, thank you. My spectacles.
Yes, I had it for years. It somehow got to me in Paris 3-4 years ago. It intrigued me. In my criminal days, I received many strange communications, declarations of love, even. But this is different. That little card with the green ink is really...
Dear Monsieur Flambeau, if you ever come to England, come and see me. I have met all the other great men of my time. Well...
Yeah, there you go.
That trick of yours of getting one detective to arrest the other was the most splendid scene in French history. How strange.
Yes, but the strangest thing is the sender's name and address.
Prince Saradine, Reed House, Reed Island, Norfolk. Prince? Well, there can't be many princes in these parts, leaving aside Sandringham, of course.
Yes, but this Saradine, I discovered he was a Sicilian of high birth. But as a young man, he eloped with a noblewoman of equally high rank, a married woman. It seems her husband, Signor Antonelli, then committed suicide,
by flinging himself off a cliff near their home in Sicily.
What a terrible, foolish thing to do.
Well, there were suspicions. It may not have been suicide.
Oh?
Yes. Anyway, Saladin lived a brilliant and fashionable life in Vienna and Paris. Then suddenly, some years ago, he disappeared. And then I get this card. Father, why should he choose to live on a remote island in a Norfolk mountain? It must be the last place anyone would expect to find. I ask you, a Sicilian nobleman.
Perhaps that is the reason. I think...
Yes?
I think the eggs are ready.
What? Who's there? Who is it?
Oh, sit.
Oh, it's you, Father Brown. What time is it?
It's 5 o'clock. I'm afraid I'm not... I'm getting old. Can't sleep in the open air as well as I used to. It's not yet light, at least not daylight, but you see that huge yellow moon?
Well, since we are awake, we might as well push on. Eh? See how I'm mastering your English idioms. What an eerie light. Everything seems threatening, out of proportion. It's like being in fairyland.
Yes. Yes, you know, the men who wrote those medieval ballads, they knew more about fairies than we do. It's not always nice things that happen in fairyland.
You mean we should turn back?
Oh, no. I didn't say it was wrong to enter fairyland, only that it could be dangerous. No, there's no one there.
No, there's someone coming.
What do you want?
Is this the residence of Prince Saladin?
You Italian?
No, I'm French. Now, look here, the prince sent me this card.
All right. We'll go ask Mr. Paul.
The warm welcome you always get in the countryside.
Monsieur Flambeau, how good of you to call. And this gentleman?
This is my friend, Father Brown. And you are Prince Saladin?
No, I am merely the steward. Do please come in, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Merci. Yes, Father Brown.
Oh, thank you so much.
If you would follow me to the salon. Yes, thank you. His Highness should be here any minute and would be distressed to have just missed any gentleman he invited. There, gentlemen.
Merci.
I will ask Mrs. Anthony to prepare you some coffee.
Thank you. What a remarkable room. Mr. Paul?
I am known as Mr. Paul, sir. Yes, the Prince has a great love of light. It was the large windows that attracted him to the house, and he himself had all the mirrors installed. It is possible to see almost all of the Broad from wherever you're sitting.
Ah, yes. You seem to have come from fairyland into looking-glass land.
I beg your pardon, Father?
Oh, nothing.
Tell me, this crayon portrait of the two boys, Mr. Paul, is one of them the prince?
Yes, sir, with his brother, Captain Stephen.
And this photograph, the man in fencing costume with a cup, it is the prince as a young man?
No, sir, Captain Stephen. I'm afraid the captain has been a great trial to His Highness. Now, if you will excuse me, gentlemen, I must make a telephone call.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, fantastic. All this light. It's like a cathedral, huh?
No, my friend. In a cathedral, the thrust is always vertical, upwards to heaven. Here, the long oblong windows and mirrors, the low eaves of the thatch. The thrust is down into the marshy earth. If this is a cathedral, it is a cathedral consecrated to the devil. Oh.
I was speaking to His Highness. He is somewhat delayed, but he begs you to remain and asks if you will do him the honour of joining him for lunch.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, we would be delighted.
Very good, sir. Mrs. Anthony will bring your coffee in a moment.
Merci. Let's have a look at that picture again.
Oh, yes.
The brothers Saladin. They look as alike as...
Tweedledum and Tweedledee?
Yes, exactly, yes. So, Captain Stephen has been a great trial to his brother. Yes. I wonder which is the good brother and which the bad.
Your coffee, gentlemen.
Ah, you must be Mrs. Anthony. I didn't hear you come in. Tell me, those windows there, they are what you call them in English French windows, no?
Yes, sir. There is a catch.
Ah, yes, I see. Right, then I think I will go and have my coffee in the garden. Will you join me, Father Brown?
No, I'd like to have a look around the house, if I may, Mrs. Anthony.
Oh, certainly, Father.
Right, then I will see you later. Toodaloo, eh? Perhaps I will study my book by the river.
Would you like to see the library, Father?
The library? Oh, yes. Which one is the good brother, Mrs. Anthony, here in the picture?
It would be hard. It would be mighty hard to say which is the good and which is the bad one, Father.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Father. It is so long, too long, since I spoke to a priest.
My child.
Father, there isn't a good brother.
Oh?
There was evil enough in the captain taking the prince's money, but be assured there was no goodness in the prince giving it. The captain's not the only man with something against him.
Oh, blackmail?
What is
something? What is it?
Oh my
God! Please. Oh, thank you, Father. That's better. There's a couple of savage mastiffs out there.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I should have warned you.
Martin! Take Tancred and Baldwin and chain them up while the gentlemen are here.
Quite impressive dogs there.
Oh, I'm extremely sorry, Monsieur Flambeau. Oh, your coat seems to be torn.
Oh, yes.
I'll get you one of mine to wear. Mrs. Anthony will repair it later.
That's very kind of you. I'll come with you.
You see, Father,
yes.
The dogs answer only to the man, and the man only to to Mr. Paul. Shall I take you to the library?
Oh, how good of you.
So, here you are, Father. Mm-hmm. Tell me, what kind of books have you found in the library of Looking Glass House? Are the titles all reversed, like they are in Carol's story?
Oh, there are some very strange books here, and a lot on Sicily. What do you know about Sicily, Flambeau?
Well, I have come across the Onorata Società, the mafia, of course. But surely you don't think the prince is anywhere involved?
No. But behind your honourable society lies something much older, much deeper. Yes, here it is. Storia della Sicilia. For 2,000 years, Flambeau, you see, Sicily was ruled by foreigners. Romans, Byzantines, Arabs, Spaniards. Ah, yes, I thought so. And out of this foreign domination grew a strange and terrible code, the omertà.
Yes, I've heard of it,
now,
yes.
Here, I'll translate for you. Sicilian holds it not dishonourable to have his rights and wrongs judged by the state. Mm-hmm. The state was always the agent of foreign rule. Instead, the omertà is based on a cruel and simple duty, the overriding duty of personal revenge, and on the strict public silence of witnesses.
Oh, yes.
Above all, on the bonds of the family. You know, Flambeau, these murdering feuds run for generations.
And you think the prince has fled here to escape vengeance for something he did?
Well, you told me yourself. You said he stole another man's wife and perhaps murdered the husband. And then his own brother started to blackmail him. The woman who calls herself Mrs. Anthony, she told me as much.
Well, there you have it, then. Everything is explained. The bruiser of a servant, the savage dogs, they are guardians.
But there are other things as well.
Gentlemen, His Highness is here.
Mrs. Anthony, clear these dishes now!
Very good, sir.
Ancora di Vesuvio, Signor Flambeau. It goes well with cheese. Paul, be quick, bring another 2 bottles, the best in your cellar. Sir. Signor Flambeau, you are an amazing man. Your story intrigues me, but how does it finish?
Well, the two detectives, each believing the other to be me, arrived at exactly the same time. They then tried to arrest each other and went off arguing, leaving me to go about my business in the jeweler's shop.
Magnifico. I do not know how it was. I never met you in Paris.
You certainly seem to have frequented the same kind of society.
Indeed. And now, like me, he has given it all up for the quiet life. La vita serena! Here there is nothing to do but fish. You enjoy fishing, Signor Flambeau?
Oh, yes, very much.
Che pescatore! Then, this afternoon, I will show you where you will have the good sport. It is on the bank of the river opposite this island. It is the wrong time of day, of course, but still, there one generally has la buona fortuna. Yes. Will you join us, Father Brown?
Not to fish, no, thank you. But perhaps I might borrow a book from your library and sit with you?
By all means. Paul! Where are you, man? Where is the wine I sent you for? Subito!
I have it here, sir.
You were right about this being a good spot for fishing, Your Highness.
Sì, c'è molto tranquillo qui, and there is good shooting too.
I was just reading about the abundant fowls and fish in the Norfolk marshes.
What is that?
Oh, it's a book I found in your library, sir. Polly Albion by Michael Drayton, 1622.
You have a serious taste in reading, Father Brown. And you also, Signor Flambeau?
Oh, yes, particularly there.
Indeed so. Monsieur Flambeau is one of our leading Lewis Carroll scholars.
Lewis Carroll, I'm afraid...
Father Brown is mocking me, Your Highness. I have been reading a nonsense book about a little girl who walks through a mirror and finds herself in a land where everything is the opposite of what it should be. Reversed, as in a looking glass.
Everything reversed? Oh, yes. Yes, that interests me very much. Yeah, what do you think, Father Brown?
Yes, I believe in doomsday.
What do you mean?
St. Paul. I mean that we here, we see through a glass darkly, if you like. We're all on the wrong side of the looking glass in a nonsense world. The things that happen here do not seem to make sense. They make sense somewhere else. Somewhere else, retribution will come to the real offender. Here, it often seems to fall on the wrong person.
Yes, so. The wrong person? It falls on the wrong person. Yes, I see. The wrong person. What is that noise?
It would appear you have visitors on the island, Prince.
Well, I can't see. I only have my reading glasses.
It's a boat, Father Brown. There's a fellow standing up and two others rowing. They're landing on the island. Prince, were you expecting anyone?
No, it's probably nothing. Signor Flambeau, may I borrow your boat? I have to find out what it is.
Would you like us to go with you?
No, there is no need.
Yeah.
I will be back in a few minutes.
All right.
What's happening? Flambeau, I wish you'd given me a chance to get my glasses before you let the prince have the boat. I can't see a thing.
The young man is going up to the prince. Did you see that?
No, I did not see it.
That young fellow, he slapped the prince's face. What? Now the two of them and the others, they're going into the house.
Good heavens.
What was it he said? It was Italian, but I couldn't hear.
Well, I did hear. The young man simply asked the prince's name and then introduced himself to the prince's Antonelli. Antonelli, yes, of course it would be.
Oh, look at that. Well, look, Father.
Flambeau, I cannot see without my glasses.
It's Mr. Paul. Where is he going with our boat?
What?
Mr. Paul! Mr. Paul! He's going away from us. Mr. Paul! Mr. Paul, stop! Stop, Mr. Paul!
Monsieur Flambeau! I cannot stop! I must get to the police station in the village! I must save my master! I must get to them!
Well, let's hope he gets there in time.
I wonder why he didn't just telephone. What's that sound? What is it, Flambeau?
No, I don't believe it, but they've come out of the house, the young man and the prince, and they're fighting a duel with rapiers, Monsieur de la Folie.
Man and prince?
Yes, you say Mrs. Antony, who gave us the coffee, she is really Mrs. Antonelli, the woman with whom the prince eloped?
Yes, the wife of old Antonelli who went over the cliff in Sicily.
And that young man over there fighting a duel with the prince, who is he?
That young man is Antonelli's son, come all the way from Sicily to avenge his father's death.
But Mrs. Mrs. Antonelli, how dare the prince use her as a servant, the woman he robbed of her husband and her honor? That I do not understand.
Exactly.
Ah, magnifique! Riposte contre riposte, prince!
And also, I do not understand why Mr. Paul is so long fetching the police.
Superbe prise de fer! Promptement!
It only took us 5 minutes from the village this morning.
Oh, my God, what a passage! The young man, father, he is a true master, and he has a youth and such fire. But the prince, he is a champion. Mais malheureusement, he is tired. He is an old man.
A champion, of course. What a fool I've been.
The prince, he's exhausted. He's pressing... that's it. It's over. I think, yes, it went right through the heart. I'm sure of it. He must be dead, surely. The prince is dead.
No. No, the prince is not dead. That man is not the prince.
What on earth do you mean?
That's what's been worrying me ever since you told the story of the two detectives arresting each other at lunchtime.
So?
That man lying dead there, our host, did not know that anecdote. Yet when he wrote his invitation to you, the real prince referred specifically to the incident. Didn't he call it the most splendid scene in French history?
Then who is the man Antonelli just killed?
A champion fencer. The photograph, don't you remember the photograph? The man in fencing costume with a silver cup?
Of course, Captain Stephen Saradine, the prince's younger brother, the blackmailer. Ha! Then I am glad he's dead.
Yes, Stephen was the blackmailer. But where is the victim? But now, let us pray for Captain Stephen's soul, for he is in great need of our prayers.
Well, thank you for your statement, Mr. Flambeau. Oh, and one other thing.
Yes, Sergeant?
We've got your boat, sir, safe and sound.
Good.
If you'd like to collect it later... Well, and if you'll excuse me, sir.
Yes, goodbye.
Vicar.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Well, Father Brown, I've given my statement to the police as clearly and accurately as I can, but I still don't know what really happened.
Well, I think both the Saradine brothers were evil. But one ugly day, the captain got his hold on his elder brother, the prince. I imagine he'd somehow discovered the truth about the Sicilian affair and could prove that the prince had murdered old Antonelli in the mountains.
And so he raked in the hush money.
Yes, as you say, until the prince's splendid fortune began to look a little foolish. But of course the prince had another burden. Some years ago he learns that Antonelli's son has been trained in the savage Sicilian code and lives only to avenge his murdered father. So the prince flees to this hidden-away spot and lives in terror with his bully boys and his dogs and his mirrors and windows that give him an all-round view of the Broad that is, in effect, his moat.
Of course.
And then quite recently he has his inspiration. Come with me. I'll just show you something.
What is it, Father?
I see here through the French windows in the dining room.
It's Mr. Paul. And what a banquet. But what has he got to celebrate? If only he'd been quicker getting the police, his master would be alive and young Antonelli wouldn't be charged with murder. What does he mean by it?
Why don't you ask him?
I will. I say, Mr. Paul, would you please explain to me what...
Monsieur Flambeau, have some champagne. Oh, be my guest, please. I owe you a great debt.
How could you steal your master's supper when only...
Monsieur Flambeau, like you, I have stolen a great many things in my life. This dinner I did not steal. The dinner, the house, and the garden belong to me.
You mean...
Prince Paul Saradine of Ozort. And now, if you will not join me for supper, perhaps you will be good enough to close the French windows as you leave. I am not as young as I was, and the evening breezes blow chill.
Oh, mon Dieu, mon Dieu, mon Dieu.
You see?
But what did he mean, he owes me a debt?
Well, I would guess that he got the idea from you, from the way you got the two detectives to arrest each other.
Oh.
Yes, sometimes it's better to have two enemies than one. No doubt he sent Captain Stevens some money with a letter saying roughly, I'm cleaned out, I still have a little house in Norfolk with a decent cellar. If you want more from me, you must take that. I and Mrs. Antonelli will live here quietly as your servant. Well, what an offer to a younger brother who had always envied the heir.
I see. Yes.
And the brothers were always similar in appearance. So Paul shaved his beard and then made sure young Antonelli learned his address.
And he knew that eventually the captain would walk onto the young man's sword.
Yes.
But how did Paul, I suppose we must call him Prince Paul, how did he know young Antonelli would win the duel?
Well, I don't think he expected a formal duel. That's not the usual way of these vendettas. So when he realized there was to be a duel, he fled in your boat before Antonelli could discover who he was. But it was far from hopeless.
And so Stephen, who was a brilliant fencer and an adventurer, trusted to his luck and his fine fencing. But he was not to know how skillful young Antonelli would be.
But he lost.
And as soon as he saw it, Mr. Paul, who was no doubt concealed in the reeds opposite, went and informed the police.
Yes. You see, he knows that Antonelli will hold his tongue and be hanged. Well, he would not break the omerta and tell tales on his family in a court of law.
Incroyable.
Oh, listen to that. He's laughing. What a horrible laugh. Just like his brothers.
And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? O fraptious day, Callooh Calais, he chortled in his joy. Oh, it's all a dream, Father. It must be. A dream from which I am going to wake up in a moment.
Indeed, perhaps it is. It's a nice philosophical point. Lewis Carroll was a philosopher by profession, you know. Just give me the book, would you?
Yes, sir, here.
Yes, thank you. Here at the end, yes, here. Let's consider who it was who dreamed it all. It must have been either me or the Red King. He was part of my dream, but then I was part of his dream. Yes, maybe we are all part of a king's dream, my friend. A king of kings' dream.
In The Sins of Prince Saradine by G.K. Chesterton, the part of Father Brown was played by Andrew Sachs, Flambeau, Olivier Pierre, Mr. Paul, Garrard Green, Mrs. Anthony, June Barry, Saradine, Roger Hammond, Italian and Sergeant, Robin Summers, Norfolk Toughs, Peter Acre and Robin Summers. The Sins of Prince Saradine was adapted by John Scotney and directed in Bristol by Alec Reed.